Let's get started. We won't wait today.
Got to be a fool.
Or maybe we will wait. Shall we wait? Or shall I not wait? Hold up here. Is my mic on? Mic check. All right. Looks like we have a signal. As reluctant as I am, I was compelled to still come on just to at least get this out. All right, hold up here. Let me go back to what I was doing. I thought that person was locked in. Obviously not. All right. Yeah, so we're going to cover the shenanigans concerning Rockstar. I may or may not look at some other things that I've already got there. See how I feel when I get there. Again, I don't want to be too long today. And as I say, reluctant but compelled. It was a bit of a tug of war in my mind. Should I, shouldn't I? But as I say, these whack, for the most part, content creators, the ones that get all the algorithm, they get a bazillion people in the comments and or live stream and view count and likes on the video. And at this stage for myself, as I've been saying for a while, I don't care about that. As long as I'm doing my bit, doing my part, as I say, you're not going to find this anywhere else but this type of community, blowing the lid wide open to show you the buffoonery, the lies and deception, which is more than likely the case. Once again, today is Monday, the 13th of April, 2026. Of course, we're just coming off the tail end of all the nonsense with Artemis 2 and all the discrepancies and buffoonery that was clear to see. Wow. And of course, you're going to have these globulins like FTF Flea with his shenanigans. You know, he gave me a strike the other day, the globulin, FTF Flea. You know, whatever happened to mirroring a video? Does it always have to be transformative in the way that you're saying it? I mean, give me a break. You're nothing but a globulin globe grifting weasel. Just like the majority of you. I'm not even going to say all of you, but I will definitely say the majority of you lot at the spearhead for the globulins. I mean, what a joke you are. And don't let me start on Zach today. We'll pass on Zach, although I can always big him up for bringing the numerology, the gematria, and some other aspects that I'm definitely there with. And then there's another aspect, and it's like, really? Are you really still saying that type of shit? Really? You're so smart, we're so dumb. Okay, of course we are. Again, question. If the alleged module that's coming back from the moon, all right, or slingshotted around the moon, right? Gravity well, um, trajectory and all of this stuff. So it's going 24,000 miles an hour. That is extra fast. Yeah. Now we're not going to go into how comes there was no steam when it went into the water. Do I have to point out the dick that formed in the water, the phallic symbolism, the satanic uh, perversion? They always have to, how would I say, overshadow the matriarchy, right? Be sure to watch that Oneism. If you didn't see that Oneism link that I put up via the channel Inner Standing, be sure to watch that. At least 80% of what you said was definitely for myself, like I can give personal testimonies to. Yeah? Of which I have done already. But that was just the icing on the cake. When I listened to that the other day, I said, oh my God. Of course. And I know 7, when I usually tune in, it's always that perfect timing with what, ever I've got going on in my slipstream of things and life lane. So, yeah, man, be sure to tune in to 7 on the channel Inner Standing. Again, I'll put the link up there for the entry that I did the other day called Oneism. So be sure to check that out. So yeah, if the Earth is doing this elliptical orbits that speed up and slow down, 2,500 miles an hour, allegedly, and in the elliptical orbit situation going around the sun, allegedly, the Earth is going 66.6 thousand miles an hour. While chasing the sun 500,000 miles an hour. So you're saying they caught up with the Earth, or they synced up, nicely lined up, gravity well, slingshotted. Give me a break. So you have these shiny hunters, right? Allegedly hacked Rockstar games. Again, we've got the huge game that's incoming, hopefully this year. And it will definitely be a marker for all other games developers. Because when that GTA 6 does land, it's going to be a problem. With all the BS and unpolished games and halfway nothing. Give me a moment here. All right. Mic check. All right. Looks like we got a signal. Just before we get started, I'll quickly say, why do you think Rockstar really had on the trailer 2 for Grand Theft Auto 6? Why do you think they had the joke, or should I say, the inside Jesuit joke about fixing leaks? Quick disclaimer before we get started here. I'm not responsible for your lack of understanding. I repeat, disclaimer, I'm not responsible for your lack of understanding. Yeah? Now, if you use the link provided in the chat that's pinned, or if you simply just go over to the community wall post, all right, you'll see you're gonna have to do a tiniest little scroll. So you go past Anthony Joshua, and if you go past Anthony Joshua, you'll see it says part 1, right? So you're looking at part 2 here, but just tap part 1, the blue link, so it will take you straight there. That will save you going past a couple of other wall posts that are there. All right, so hit that, it will take you straight there. So they got hacked on the 10th of April, Rockstar Games. The news broke the next day when Rockstar Games themselves confirmed that it was hit by a third-party data breach. All right, this hacker group known as Shiny Hunters claimed responsibility for the hack, which reportedly occurred around April 10th. And again, anybody that captured this video or the wall post, just know you are one of the chosen few. Yeah, by the cosmos, by yourself, wherever, however you found it. To have the enlightenment, or if you're already up to speed, you know, you would have already done XYZ yourself and didn't even need to come over here to find. So shout out to those as well, obviously. Because as we've been pointing out, how many times, like a broken record, this is all on purpose, by design, so they can set up a specific type of infrastructure of which they're already setting up. Part and parcels with the cameras and facial ID and whatnot. Hegelian dialect, problem, reaction, solution. Get it? But of course, nobody cares, right? This is all part of it. The cybercrime is by the Jesuit order. This is not, oh, Rockstar put in their trailer too. Oh, we're fixing some leaks, and everybody's laughing. You know, got 200 million. You know what I mean? And then how many people? Oh my God! Oh, they mentioned about leaks. Rockstar know that it is an inside job via them and the Jesuit order. Just like this leaks that I'm going to present to you today. Again, it's the powers that shouldn't be is setting up a specific infrastructure via Hegelian dialect, aka problem, reaction, solution. power cuts and power outages, it's all included in that. It's all inclusive. It goes hand in hand. So I keep pointing out, it's not, Microsoft engineer forgot to put his password in properly, and now he's messed up the whole airport. All these type of situations going on as well. Along with the recent power outage in Cuba, you had power outage at the airport at spring break that I covered in Denver International Airport. But of course, nobody cares. How many people's gonna care whether they came across this information or not and had a chance, or knows the information and still didn't really take it on board? How many people is gonna care if there is a huge power cut in whatever city, whatever place? You say, are you going to be playing your GTA 6 then? Or unless you've got, generator and something else, and you know what I mean? How many people's doing a type of doomsday prep? Again, it's better to know and not need than need and not know type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather know this type of information, done some prepping of something. I'm not saying you have to go ultra like a maniac, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not going to knock you if you do, because the way these people have us on edge in all manner of ways, and how cruel, and again, the what is it, the PTSD or PTSD, the post-traumatic, all this type of stuff ongoing, and people don't even realize they're in the trauma-based mind control. That's the sad actuality. So, key details of the breach says the method that the hackers reportedly gained access to Rockstar's Snowflake data, right? Data warehouse, by exploiting Anodot, a third-party cloud host monitoring tool. Do you know what? You can read all of that if you want. I'm just going to go over the highlight points. I'm sure there's enough out there that's going over the beyond surface level. And again, this is simultaneously showing you why not just Grand Theft Auto content creators are, why they suck. Yeah. Why most, you don't have to be a games content creator, just people in general, you suck. And again, here we are in this community, and as an individual, because I say that term loosely, community, especially with stuff recently concerning the meningitis stuff, and as I really pointed out, who I was calling out, I was calling obviously to show them a specific thing because they're in the community doing good stuff with the horse information and the year of the horse, and what we already clocked from last year concerning Exercise Pegasus, then all the extra intel and additionals, and then they just treat myself as if to say, oh, can't even see my comment. Huh? What? I'm telling you, man, these fucking arrogance and egos is just absolutely ridiculous. And that's why, first and foremost, stand on my own, man. Anything else is a bonus if it's on, on par. Coming in parallel on a specific level, aid in the cause. You suck, even if you are bringing out the numbers, even if you're not doing the numbers and you are a true earther against XYZ. If you have a specific stance that, it's not on a specific type of frequency vibration that is truly selfless, way too many ego-driven individuals in and out of communities that are just, wow. I mean, I'm speechless at this stage. So anyway, if you're on the first slide here, we've got 1 of 3, right? We're going to go through the writing, what I wrote in a moment. But just know, the yellow marker, the highlight point, key points of interest, there's one that I forgot to do. If you look near the bottom there, you see where it says ransom demand, and it goes on to say the group issued a pay or leak warning. So of course I should have put a little dash, a yellow dash around that bit. So anyway, tomorrow on the 14th of April is the deadline day that they've given. And note, 10th of April is when they say, it was reportedly occurred around April 10th, right? Go to the next slide, please. When did it happen? 10/4. Pay or leak, English ordinal, A's 1 up to Z's 26, add up the letters, P the 16th letter, A the 1st, Y the 25th, go through all of that, equals 104. Of course, for Masonry 139 as well, see in reverse 139. Rockstar Games 201, of course the Jesuit Order 201. Huge number that factors in concerning that 201. Also note Rockstar Games equals 50. Quickly go to the last slide here, and then we'll go through the writing. What I wrote. Now, as you can see, the day in question, which was a Friday, pretty sure Friday equals 63 as well. Data breach equals 63. You're going to see that on the date duration coming up as well, with 6 months, 3 weeks, and 6 days. Data breach equals 63 and 36. But you'll see that in a moment, so just hold tight for that on part 2 of the slides. Now, as you can see here with the numerology for 10th of April, again, pay or leak equals 104, 10/4, 10th of April. And before we even go over the numerology on the left-hand side, the deadline date on the right-hand side. What day of the year, how many days into the year is it? Keeping with the 104, 10/4, pay or leak equals what? 104. Interesting. Oh, let me change the banner here. And as you can see, on the left-hand side with the numerology, you got the 14. So the day numerology, of course, 10/4, right? Just stick in saying it that way. So we keep that 104 in your mind. Yeah. And the reason why it is that way anyway, to be fair, is an American guy that made this calculator. Of course, in the UK, we say day, month, year, rather than month, day, year. Anywho, so anyway, 10 add 4, day numerology, 14, yeah? Hack, H-A-C-K, dark blue, reduction, or full reduction, dark blue, equals 14. Hack in reverse reduction equals 22. So 4 add 10, add 2 add 6 equals 22. So of all the days, they get hacked. And as you can see in the middle, 51. Rockstar. Rockstar equals 50. Rockstar Games, excuse me. Rockstar Games equals 51. 4 add 1 add 0, add 20 add 26. Now, the company that does the distribution type stuff or whatever it is for Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive equals 265. What day does Take-Two Rockstar get hacked on? The day leaving 265 days of the year as of the 10th of April. So again, pay or leak, that's what they said, right? Pay or leak equals 104. 10th of April. 10th of April is the day that leaves 265 days of the year. And Take-Two Interactive with reverse ordinal. So A is 26, Z becomes 1. You know, the numbers behind the letters. If you add it all up, again, reverse ordinal. Take-Two Interactive equals 265. Now underneath that, you could, T2, before we move on, T2, because they also go by that name, T2 Interactive. So T2 equals 22, again, hack 22. But anyway, Shiny Hunters, right? Now remember, data breach equals 63. Shiny Hunters equals 63. Again, we're going to get to part 2 of the slides in a moment. You'll see it with the date duration, 6 months, 3 weeks and 6 days. Data breach 36 and 63. But as you can see here, Shiny Hunters, which is the group, the hacker group, equals 63 and 144. Jesuit order 144. They're all about timing, time 144. Not to mention the rest that goes with time, and analema concerning the sun and the moon. 360 times 4, 88, right? You've got the 88 with the analema, the figure 8. 360 times 4 equals what? And how many minutes do you get in a day? Although it may change just slightly by so many seconds or milliseconds or whatever the case may be. 1,440 minutes a day. Again, Back to the Future, 88 miles an hour, to break time. And of course, the almighties, that set this place in stone. Infinite creation, hence why it's the 88, Ouroboros. 8, infinite. So anyway, quickly from that sidebar that we've said a bazillion times. Shiny Hunters, again, the hacker group, Shiny Hunters, equates to, again, and this is in reverse ordinal. We just went over the 265 with Take-Two Interactive. But anyway, Shiny Hunters equates to 144. When's the deadline again? Remember, pay or leak equals 104. So we've already gone over 10/4. And the deadline date is 14/4, which is the 104th day of the year. Again, Paleolithic equals 104. Shiny Hunters equals 144. 14th of April, 14/4. I mean, give me a break. And then we have huge YouTuber called The Professional, who plays a lot of Grand Theft Auto. He's talking about, oh, they would never do this to themselves and they wouldn't do this and that. And, however he's putting it down and doing his spiel, but go and watch his video. I watched it yesterday. I said, wow. Then the domino effect of him saying that then to those that will never find this information and that will, champion that type of campaign of thinking. It's incredible, isn't it? And again, I'm taking my time to go through this as much as I want to go through it quickly. It'll probably be about another 10 minutes. I'll try and do this in 10 minutes, 15 tops. Now, if you go to my notes part here, so come away from the slides, part 1 to 3. Now go to where I've oh my God, with what I've written, with what was wrote. Now, September 18th, 2022, with the leak, which was referred to in the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 2, right, about fixing leaks, was in reference to the September 18th leak, which had gameplay and all this type of stuff, or early gameplay, and whatever the case may be. But anywho, interesting that September 18th is the mirror reflection of 14th of April. So you got the 104. Hold up here. Yeah, so you got the 104,261, right? And then you have it inverted for how many days remaining with the 261 and 104. September 18th. So again, the deadline tomorrow, 14th of April, and then you've got the days remaining exactly the same for September 18th. So what are the odds of that? So again, this all what I've already showed you, does that not show you that this is an inside job? Rockstar know exactly what's going on. Yeah, via their overseeing handlers, the Jesuit order. And again, this will just get not looked at. Nobody will see this video. Meanwhile, the professional, huge YouTuber is going to have a bazillion views. This one, that one. It was a TCC. You got MCT. Then you got, Cyber Waffler UK, aka Cyberboy, and you got this one and that one. They're going to get all these 50,000 views, and meanwhile, this is going to get no likes, no views. Not that I care, as long as I'm doing my bit. I'm just saying, it's just hilarious to really, observe a maxim and just note over and over again. No one in the community is going to champion the post. I'm not going to be able to go in their community wall posts, or probably won't hear them even mention it in a video. Rob, make sure you check out Zombieland Variant. He brought out a really good video breaking it down, and or them just going over my post, maybe with additionals themselves. Why is it so hard for me to go on another Gamuntrian colleagues community wall post, but here you come to mine, you see this person, that person, people that aren't even in the Gamuntrian community. Do you see the difference? Selfless. The message is too important. It's not about me. I'm not here to be liked. Did you get the information? Did it resonate? But again, nobody's going to care. And as I say, hopefully they don't do a grand scale power cut cyber attack malarkey. But you know, even if they're doing it as they've been doing it in their little pockets, it's still brutal. You know, it's still going to be affecting people. Again, Cuba, airports. I mean, it's happening in so many places. I can't even keep up. Nigeria, it's at about 6 in the last year. Of course, Spain, this time last year, was it around this time last year? Spain had a power cut. They blamed it on atmospheric conditions, and it was clear as day. It was via the gang, just to see other people panic, see what they do. All those that can't use, you know, their shillings and tuppence because they've gone all digital. Then you've got those that are, they've got physical money. They can, you know, go to the shop, go and buy some stuff. Maybe nappies for the baby. Imagine that, you got a baby, shitty nappies, no nappies left, you just run out. Yeah, imagine. The water won't come out the faucet. It's not coming out the tap. It's all electrical. Meanwhile, I'm battling trying to leave 2, you know, not more than 2, obviously. You know, 20, damn near 200 in total, you know, in the past so long. You know, how many comments? Oh, they keep vanishing. Shit, I'm trying to amend it. Let me amend it. I'm trying to leave a comment. Oh, come and check this out. Because obviously, if they can easily or merely find at least this, you know, what I'm putting out for the GTA, well, then it will lead them on if they do their due diligence, because I'm going to leave stuff and links for the bigger picture concerning the power cuts and the cyber crime. But as we know, it's not going to get the justice it truly deserves. But in a rhetorical sense of why, or is getting the no views that it deserves, because we're dealing with Zombieland Variant fatigue. Duh. Why do you think there's no one even in this here now? You know, I think 2 people's come in since I've been on. Stayed not even 20 seconds. Now, I'm not saying you have to stay, you know, you can just quickly hop in, hop out, come back and watch it later, maybe. But, you know, what are the chances that it was just a random? Well, whether it was a random or not, my point is, yeah, it still stands. So let's back it up. Let's quickly go to part 2. Just quickly. Well, it should be on that bit anyway. You'll find the link there. So just tap it. It will take you straight there from part 1 to part 2. You'll see it in the notes with what I've written at the bottom. Now, from the leak in 2022 to April, sorry, I'll say it this way, 40th of April, again, shiny hunters equals 144, like 14/4. But anyway, to the deadline dates, remember, pay or leak equals 104. Remember, September 18th leaves 104 days of the year. Remember, the leak happened The latest one happened on 10th of April concerning Rockstar Games, Take-Two Interactive. And on the deadline date, it's the 104th day of the year. Again, Piezoelectric 104, 10/4, April 10th. Now, if you do the date from 2022, the year, right? September 18th, with the original leak from the alleged autistic child from the UK, to the deadline date for Rockstar Games, Piezoelectric Day, 14th of April. It's 1,305 days. Now remember, 0 is just a placeholder, and again, we are dealing with numerology, gematria. Gematria means geometry within language. Again, it's not just, oh, I'm just trying to make it work, or I'm just trying to, oh. No, 0 is just a placeholder. Take that away, you get 135. Does anybody want to take a wild guess what Rockstar Games Incorporated equates to? 135. So from 2022 with the original leak to tomorrow, Piezoelectric Day, 14th of April. Again, Shiny Hunters equals 104. Sorry, 144. Like 14/4. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Piezoelectric equals 104. They leak, allegedly, Rockstar Take-Two Interactive on the 10th of April. So what are the odds of that? Piezoelectric equals 104? And September 18th with the original leak in 2022, as I've pointed out, is the day that leaves 104 days. And it's a mirror image because it's the 261st day of the year and it leaves 104 days of the year. And it's the mirror reflection of the deadline date tomorrow. Again, Shiny Hunters equals 144, like 14/4, 14th of April. Get it? It's the 104th day of the year that leaves 261. And from 2022, with the original alleged autism boy from the UK, again, all this narrative is bullshit. It's all part of the infrastructure, Hegelian dialect, problem, reaction, solution. Then they're going to come with the ultimate Norton security while they're implementing all the facial recognition cameras. This is all part of the total, the Arthurian, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah? 1984. If you know the book, is it George Orwell? This is all part of the authoritarian state, however you say it. I can't get my words out right now. You know what I'm trying to say, yeah? So again, Rockstar Games Incorporated equals 135. So what are the odds, with all what I've already shown you, that it's 1,305 days from 2022, September 18th with the leak. Remember, they put it in the trailer too. Oh, we're just fixing some leaks. So you've got all these Zombieland Variant. Oh, they're making funny. Not seeing the joke is on you, because they're handlers, just like all the movies that have to implement stuff in, showing you what they're doing, whether it's 9/11, whether it's COVID-19, whether it's a bazillion other things, cyber attacks, power cuts, duh. The power cuts go hand in hand with the cyber attack. It's the same thing. But because you like to sleep, we're going to watch The Professional. We listen to what he says. Oh, let's check out Cyberboy UK. Meanwhile, we can't even get a fucking view, even though I don't care. As long as I'm doing my bit, I don't care if nobody watches the video. I don't care. Yeah? Easily showing you what's actually going on. It's all Hegelian dialect, dumbass. Airport cyber attack, power cut. I already brought that down. You had Denver Airport in America the other day. All by the numbers. On a day with a life lesson of 31. Denver equals 31. It was the 77th day of the year. Power. The airport was founded 31 years ago as of this year. Again, Denver 31 on the day of a life lesson of 31. Denver equals 31. They're playing us for fools. Then you've got another GTA, content creator that sucks. They all suck. What's his name? MCT. All of these goons, they're idiots. Talking much ado about nothing. Oh my god, there's no links again. Oh my god, this game's never gonna come out. Blah 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 blah. They're saying fuck all. Here I am fighting to get a comment left. Oh, the comment's disappearing. Let me amend it. Been there damn near 20 minutes, just trying to get my comment to stick. Fucking hell, man. Meanwhile, another 20's been left by Zombieland Variant. Oh my god, there's another link. Oh, am I gonna live until GTA 6 comes out? Like you've got all these buffoons not knowing what's going on because they're fucking content creators. Keep them being Zombieland Variant buffoons because they're not showing them what's going on. So that's the let me keep my calm. That's the domino effect. Somebody's in the comments. Wow, fuck, whoa, wow! I feel like I show speed now. 20 million in the comment section. Wow, we've got 3 people here. Wow! Shout out to Uno. Fucking hell! I feel like falling off my chair. Wow! People's alive in the world. Yo, if you want to come up here, you can come up. Yeah. Shout out to my Don. Let me put him up here on the screen. Yes, Scroll Sniper. Big up each and every time you're done now, yeah? Shout out to another Don. Leonard. I think you changed part of your name. But yeah, Leonard, shout out to you, yeah? This is absolutely ridiculous. So again, unless you got a generator, as I already said, dumbass, because you ain't been paying attention or nobody puts the information out, I can't do it my fucking self. We've got a reluctant community over here, these Gamontrians, even with the clocks that striked, with what I was showing, that I still haven't put out the extra additionals yet concerning Kent meningitis. Nobody cares, man. But my point is, again, what are you saying? Are you going to care? Just like FTFE, you gave me a strike the other day for no reason. There was no need to give me a strike, you fucking weasel. Have you seen that? He's probably replied to me and I haven't replied because I'll just leave him hanging. Honestly, I ain't even gonna look. But if you got my community wall post, you'll see the meme with the laughing emojis. You got Leonardo DiCaprio from what's the scene from? Wolf of Wall Street. But somebody's put the emojis laughing, throwing them in. Yeah? Going against the evil and tyranny. That's how I feel. Like I'm just laughing at the nonsense. But anyway, this buffoon, FTFE. Did you see the 16-second video I put up the other day? Did you see it? The man came over and got me a strike. Whatever happened to you mirroring videos and whatnot? There's me, a 16-second video, a clip from his debate. He said, oh, it wasn't transformative and you stole my video. Go and read what he put on my community wall. Go and read. Yo, I said, you're a fucking weasel. Fuck out of here, punk. You are a globbling, grifting weasel. Oh yeah, man, telling me about gravity well and they slingshotted around the moon, 24,000 miles an hour in the Artemis module. And of course, they can get up to speed with the Earth that's allegedly going around the sun at 66.6 thousand miles an hour whilst chasing the sun going 500,000 miles an hour. He said, because you don't understand it, you don't understand the gravity well. I said, you know what? I'm going to leave your dumb ass to it, fool. Meanwhile, these are the people that get all the traction. They're selling t-shirt and mugs. Oh, fuck the flat earth. Like, what? Yo, here I am, like a scroll sniper and whatnot, giving out top tier potent free wisdom. No, I don't think I'm all that on some special precipice or something like that. No, I'm on the same boat as you. I'm saying when clocks strike, and hopefully not, but if they do, yeah, what are you saying? You got no power, you didn't got no generator, what are you saying? Oh, now that was a day now for FTFE wanted to get to me and, you know, give me another community strike, copyright strike. 2-2's now the power's gone, now he's pissed, he can't get to me. Yeah, maybe if you was fucking paying attention, dumbass, you would have done some prepping, you fucking moron. Buffoon, waste of space, wood chipper, idiot. Yeah? Just like these GTA 6 content creators, like what are you doing? Millions of subs. Again, if the power cuts, how much Grand Theft Auto 6 are you going to be playing, you fucking idiot? Again, power cuts and cyber attacks goes hand in hand. It's Hegelian dialect by the same people that run the show, that are the handlers of Rockstar. The handlers of the people that make the movies and Netflix and whatnot. You fucking idiot. The handlers of the direct person that, you know, the racial stuff that went on that I broke down, it was all by the numbers. You fucking idiot. Duh. You know, oh, fucking, oh my God. Oh, it's excruciating having to coexist with these fucking idiots, man. Oh, what's this here? Have you heard what Ken Wheeler has done? He's plagiarized. What? He's plagiarized all my YouTube posts about the aether being a medium and not a vacuum. All right, you're gonna have to give me the intel on that. Is it all on your wall? Have you done any videos on it, or you're gonna go live for the breakdown? Let me know, man. I'm gonna be tuned in for that. Put that under my like my last post or something. It won't take it away. Go on my wall, brother, and put that on, because it like it ain't doing nothing for me, you know. Hold up. Wait. Let me get my phone out. Hold up. Sorry guys, give me a moment here. And is it directly like, and he's never said a specific thing? Because remember, great minds think alike. I'm not knocking what you're saying, but you know that, you know, things can happen. You know, especially with those that are on the singularity bound. You know, like you could be saying something or typing something, and then 2-2s, there's a video in the background, and that word gets said exactly as you just said it. Like all this shit has been going on in amplified for myself for years. This is nothing new. You know, thought to manifestation. I just thought, oh shit, it just materialized in the next same day or in 2 days or in the same week. Like for folks like myself, like that ain't like, you know what I mean? So I know great minds can think alike and things can happen parallel succession. So is it like, you know what I mean? Anyway, let me grab this, what's it called? If it will fucking let me, like, what's happening? Fucking hell, is it that hard to? Hold on here. All right, I got there. Sorry, I was just borrowing the data from my tablet to my phone quickly. Maybe because I'm streaming, it's just taking a bit longer to do its thing. Right, it's loaded. Right, let me get this video up here. All right. What all the days you put out the video as well. 10th of April. All right, I'm gonna watch that definitely, man. I'm gonna watch that, no doubt. And that's the other thing as well. Going back to that buffoon, obviously it's like, oh, Durf, you know Durf, right? Flat Earth Dave. If you saw that video I put up. Because my point is, the reason why I shared, if you didn't watch the video with FDF Flea, and the reason why not Flea as in, you know, flea on dog's balls or something. No, I'm on about not FLEA. I'm on about FLEE, excuse me, Flea. Yeah? He will wiggle and worm and flee the scene because his foundation is flimsy. Like, he can't put out a video going against me. He can only maybe momentarily mention my name, as he's done maybe on 2 occasions that I know of, ever. I'm not saying he ain't done it more than that, but he can't do a dedicated video and tear me to pieces. That could never happen. Yeah? Whether it's numbers and or with the globulin stuff. But my point is, the reason why I shared that video, if you didn't watch the video, is because he body bags himself. Because the guy says, oh, there's the guy that he's debating, he says, oh, you know, there's so much, you know, satanic symbolism everywhere. Basically, that's what he says. I'm paraphrasing. And then FTF Flea says, oh, no, there's no such thing. What are you talking about? Or blah, 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 whatever he said, right? So I clipped the video, 16 seconds. Nobody saw the video. He didn't have 24,000 views or 2,400,000, you know what I mean? Or 24 million. He had 24 measly views. You mean to tell me with all the fucking faceless that you talk, or I could leave a comment and you're talking about my mum? Remember, this is a guy, right, that will chat a whole bag of bullshit. Cussing, swearing, getting bent out of shape. Whether it's in the comments or in a video or a live stream, now you're going to get butthurt because I clipped a 16-second video that's got a measly 24 views. Why don't you debunk the undebunkable? Because I know you can't. Which is what I'm going on to say here. The video that I can easily mirror from Dearth, that minute-long video that shows the phallic perversion. That's nothing new. You know, the rockets and whatnot. You know, Cleopatra's needle. You know, they like to move the obelisks. That's why. I'm telling you now, right? I'm going to go to the comments in a sec because I know I've missed some that's floating up there. If you want to join, let me know because it will save you typing, man. Why type when we can just hear you? But, you know, it's not a thing. You might be busy at work. It might be easy for you right now. But let me know. So when I look back now, actually, you know what? I'll put it in the thing right now. If you want to join, join. Hold up here. Invite guests. Let me get the thing. Yeah. So the dub play is, right? Be sure you now, if you haven't watched that Oneism that I put up, please watch that. Because he dropped some dub plays. A chunk of it I already knew because I'm living it. I've given testimony a bazillion times. Be sure to watch that. And you'll understand the mystery, the matriarchy, and a little part here with what I'm quickly saying with the phallic worship, because you know the whole patriarchy, they like to smear all over and keep you not in sync with Mother Nature. Hence a big part of what my Donny says in the video on the Oneism from Inner Stand channel, when he breaks down, that's why they brought in you know, like birth control and all this type of stuff, because obviously they want to keep you not in sync. And there's another part, because I don't want to say and paraphrase a whole nother dub plate and gems that he says. Go on, watch what he breaks down. Again, some of which I already knew, but you know, when somebody comes and fills the extra puzzle pieces, and like, oh my God, of course. So that's why it's the mystery. Miss. That's when he breaks down, excuse me, miss, what's your name? That's why. And then he breaks down all the P words, apart with all the P words, you know, the patriarchy, the papacy, professional, professor, president, like, again, penis and phallic. I mean, give me a break here. The smear campaign, so to speak, over the women that goes unseen because you don't even realize it's such a huge smear campaign. That's my point. It's disgusting what these people are doing. So again, here we are showing. I put on the community wall post. Did I put it in here? Hold up. Did I not just put it in? Am I going mad? Yeah, if you want to join the stream, it's there. There's the link. Boom. So if you didn't see the video, I put it on the wall post, and I know obviously I can mirror it, and there's not gonna. Oh no, I don't have to worry about. Oh, you use my video. All right. But what does it show? What are the odds that when they show you the cartoon trajectory of what it's going to do from the Earth and then gravity well and the trajectory, it shows you a phallic and balls. It shows you cock and balls. Am I lying? Have you not seen that before they even went on the bullshit fake trip to nowhere? So then what are the odds? If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it quickly and come back. It's on the wall. NASA perversion. Penis phallic perversion, whatever it says. What are the odds when it lands, when they pretend to land, when they come back and land, they must have used special graphics and AI and whatever they done. What are the odds that when the capsule module lands, it shows you the same cartoon phallic cock and balls that went around the moon and on the Earth, allegedly? Not to mention all the rest that he shows in that clip, because you know I don't follow everything. So when he shows the bit with you know, the rover on Mars, you know, there ain't no rover on Bumbleclap Mars, bollocks, absolute bullshit. But anyway, it shows when it reversed and went back and forward and all of that, the tire marks on the red planet, it shows cock and balls. It shows they're obsessed with this type of phallic perversion. Not to mention a bazillion other warped, dark, satanic Jesuit order bollocks. So this is my point again. Then you've got this scumbag buffoon called Craig McNeil, FTF Flea, fucking scumbag. Again, listen, don't even, yeah? You know what I was about to say. Move and galan, fool. You know? You're in UK time, you probably even know that I'm streaming right now. Come and join the stream. Come and debunk me. Come and debunk Scroll Sniper. Come and debunk the ether. Come and debunk torus fields, which is the most fundamental things that allows nature, the material side to be, is what you can't see with the physical eye. And just because, as I always say, just because a torus field is round, does it mean what's being housed must be round like a ball? You fucking imbecile. Waste of space. Wood chipper. Fucking idiot. So anyway, let me go concentrating now back to you guys in the comments here. So no, they lied. Let me quickly go to this. No, man, if you're still there, Leonard. No, of course they lied about that. Anyway, I've just gone over that. I don't even want to retread anything. I've broke it all down, and obviously if you're up to speed, you don't need me to hold your hand. It's all on the wall. There you go. Voila, it's all on the wall. Part 1 and part 2 is all there. And if you can, get at some of these, the professional GTA, huge fucking, GTA content creator. Get at MCT and another one TCC or some shit like that. Get at all of these cunts. Like, what are you doing? Really? Wouldn't be fucking surprised if some of them even got a little payment from Rockstar to just keep it normal and never go out a specific bracket or box of talking. You know what I mean? Yeah? You have to stay in the Jesuit order Rockstar box of talking. You can't break out of that. You know, you got to get those checks coming in. You got to keep and help the people stay dumb to what's going on and go with the news narrative. Oh, it was these hackers, somebody that lives in their mum's basement, and there's a team of them. They call them shiny hunters. Fucking idiot. Meanwhile, it's clear to see it's the Jesuit order, the handlers that handle Rockstar, as I've already gone over, you know, that handle media and all the movies and give you all the subliminals blatantly and indirect of what's going on and forthcoming, whether it's wrestling and Twin Towers and a bunch of movies with the Twin Towers stuff before the Twin Towers. I mean, give me a fucking break. You lot are fucking taking the piss. Again, fuck you. You all should be held accountable. And you are, because you allow it to continue. You are, you know, what they call it? Aid and abet. You know, you are part of the problem. Yeah? You all should be fucking hung up and strung dry. Yeah? For what's going on, what you allow to be going on. Along with all those that are at the spearhead,
Joe James Cameron. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the T-1000 crash as he's chasing the boy, and Arnold gets the boy on his motorbike, and then it says 9/11 caution on the bridge because you know the height of the bridge because people are so dumb. 9/11. Oh yeah, we're gonna have Neo's passport expire on 9/11 in Matrix 1. You fucking piece of shit cunts. Fuck Keanu Reeves and fuck all of these cunts. Fucking bunch of bastards, shit cunt bastards. Fuck you. Along with FTF fucking Craig McNeil. Who's that now in it? Join the stream. This is not here for me to chinwag. Is that the professional? Is that Craig McNeil of FTF Flea? Come on, join the stream. Come on. Come on, body bag me now. Tell me about Gravity Well. Fucking hold up. Yo, tell me about Gravity Well.
Got to be a fool.
Exactly. And I know that's one of your arch enemies' voices there. Shout out to Brother Sanchez, yeah? Flat motherfucking power. Fucking Chiefs. How you mean? Right. So, where was I here? Right, he says facts. Let me skip that one. Oh, he's got timestamp. Trust me, watch it. I'm gonna watch it straight after I come offline, off of the stream. Right, I had to change his. He had to change his whole 14-year loop previous with my quantum logic overlay. With his binary logic, he struggled to understand the full concept. So I finished off his thesis. And his thesis on a unified theory of informational field dynamics, subtitle the reconstruction of medium dependent field theory via the primary radiator principle. Jeez, going in sounds like fucking hell. I need to Right, I'm busy working at the moment. Oh yeah, nice one, man. Yeah, man, much stuff. That's what I'm saying. I know people's doing stuff and working, or sometimes in and out, and you may come back and watch the stream later. So don't mind me if I say certain stuff, you know, when I maybe first start the stream or here and there, when I'm like, fucking hell, where's everybody? In and out, I even fucking stay for tea and crumpets. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, as we give you the tea, you get me? Like we're giving you the real tea over here. You know what I mean? Fuck, you know, we're not like, you know what I mean? We're not on some fool gossip. We're giving you the tea that you need. Right, it's the baseline 10, 440 hertz. You're right, and you know they love that shit with the music, right? But really, we should have, I know there's a couple ones, but obviously you got the 5 to 8 hertz. What's the other one? Is it 4 to, no, I know you got 5 to 8. Is it 430 hertz or 4 to 8? I know there's a 5 to 8. And I know there's one of the 4 ones, but I know the one that they allegedly, what is it? Is it the, what is the harmonic wave with the earth? What is it called? Probably somebody's name that found it. Is it the Schumann resonance? Might be the Schumann, something like that. Some shit like that. But anyway, you know, these scumbags come along and they realize, well, you know, we've got to take them out of sync as much as we can. And now let's make music on these type of hertz because it doesn't fully resonate with the harmonics of what you are. You know, what's the other one? What's the other type of electrics you've got as well? That's like basically the type of electrics that's in your body. Oh, what's it called again? Is it PN something? How you spell it? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Oh man, what is the name? You probably know what I'm on about straight away. Squirrel Sniper, because you've been, you know, studying in that field. For me, it will kind of be here and there because I don't fully, you know, embody everything and it sticks all the time. But what's it called? Oh, is it Panic? No, not Panic. It's, oh man, it's not, oh man, I can't remember. Fuck's sake. Anyway. Right. All devices work on the baseline 2 and derivative OG or OG, the 10, and all radio. Hey, you probably know about oh my god, what is that thing called again? and it works offline, basically through people's devices. I'm going to probably pick one up shortly. It works off the nodes. What is it fucking called again? Is it? Oh man, I was looking up the other day. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're probably going to put it in the comments. But I'm going through the comments right now slowly. But I don't want to, overshoot. So if you know what I'm on about, it's big in the UK, in the world right now. There's devices made for it, and it works. So even if there's a power cut, you don't have to worry about, satelloons or anything, or however it works on a land-based level. Basically, it works through everybody's phone making a network or device. What is it called again? Fuck. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Fuck, man. I've been looking them up and doing a little study on them. I've been watching some people. It's quite interesting, man. Right, you know what? I'm going to forward just in case you wrote it down. Right, no, you haven't. Right, let me go back up here. I'm not far away at the end anyway. Right, who's that? Octavus Epstein? I'm not sure about that part of your name. Who are you? Are you a Globlin? Are you still there? You got something you want to step up? Come up here if you want to defend the model. Are you against the numerology that we present over here? Or are you just a gamer? Like what? How comes? I don't think I've seen you over here, Octavius. Do you want to jump up here? I did put the link in the chat. Oh, flat oh, say no more. I just see it now. What? Let me skip a couple comments. Yeah, say no more. Flat motherfucking pal. You get me? Say no more, family. Shit. Yeah. Much love, respect. Shout out to Unu. Much love, man, and wholeness. Yes, exactly. He was reading my wall. Much love to you, man. This is what I'm saying. We have put out some dub plates over here. Yes. Big ups. Oh, let me put that up. Leonard says, yeah, man, 100. Let me change this background music as we're going through here. If you know, you know. Junior. Oh, man. Shout out to the Wayans. No, slightly anyway. Not the full blown as it would have been back in the day. I'm too wise with what I know now, so you can get a little something, but not full 100. You see it with them one another, especially Marlon Wayans. He's kind of full of shit, to be fair, isn't he? Fucking hell, Marlon. Wow. Quite the hypocrite. Contradictory. Really? I ain't even going to go into it right now. But anyway, Squirrel Sniper says, roll a photo one before you go. Roll a photo? Grab a pen and paper and ashtray. What? Now you're going over my head, sir. 532, 528, 2220. That must be the hertz. Oh, yes, yeah, it's Schumann. Yeah, Schumann. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 7.83 hertz. Yeah, 432. All right, that's what I'm saying with the hertz now. 528, 220. Oh, 220. I'm born on the 22nd. 22nd is huge. 22 is huge for me. I see that number literally every hour of the day. Or when I choose to look at the time, go out the road, come back in, look at the time. Oh, see? You wake up, that's the time. Again, I'm born, that's my date of birth. He's on the 22nd. Just learning. All right. It's all good, man. Big ups, big ups. Octavius. Why the Epstein, though? Can you fill me in on that? I'm talking about Epstein with the files. What did they have to release the other day? And I did a breakdown. And something about he was playing. What was he doing? He did a purchase because he was playing. Allegedly, he was playing. What was that bloody game? It's called. Oh man, Fortnite. Huge game. I'm not one to play that, but anyway, Fortnite. And how did it go again? I mean, it's just all the usual numbers, man. And it's like, okay, really? What are the odds of him? I mean, my point is, again, it's just the same old same. Just like with what I wrote down today, today's, breakdown for the bullshit hack situation, which is by the obvious you-know-whos, and Rockstar is definitely in on it themselves. And one thing I'll quickly say, because I can't remember all the Fortnite stuff right now for, what's his name? But one I will never forget, of course, is the Epstein equals 34. He dies 34 days after his arrest by allegedly committing suicide. And the word suicide, the numerical value is 34. I mean, give me a break. I'm trolling, Octavius. Oh, you're trolling with the name. Octavius, he's a Masonic cult pervert. Oh, right. Right. I see. They only released half, of the Epstein buffoonery. Hold up here. Why isn't it showing? Oh, there it goes. Oh, I can't see his... hold on, let me put it on the screen and zoom in. So I can see your avatar. What's his avatar here? Oh, I can't see it properly. So tiny. All right, guys. All right. Oh, it's gonna be too far back. Actually, I was gonna go and see if I could find it. Right. Ones you want to watch, and if you're new over here, I've got a lot of breakdowns by the numbers. You'll find them all packaged together in recent wall posts with, NASA and all this stuff. Of course, I'm calling out Not a Professor Dave, Simon Dan, aka Scam Man, Dumbass Dan. He's been body bagged from years, so it's nothing new. Of course, Zach came along as well. And I'm thinking, again, great minds think alike. Again, I'm not sure if Zach saw my wall post, or if he just chose to just say, you know what, let me go after these buffoons again, because, they're going to be championing the nonsense of Artemis. And of course, he's put out a bunch of stuff to do with that. Artemis by the numbers. Again, number games with Zachary K. Hubbard, formerly Gematria Effect News. But yeah, man, again, you'll find them. And when you open it up in the caption, you'll see a bunch of links and or playlists. So you can knock yourself out. I mean, over here, we don't play. We don't play. And that's why we're a community that don't get touched like that. You know what I mean? You may see the offshot fool that may try and say something, but then they'll get body bagged. You don't hear from them again. Simon Dan was supposed to do a debate with Zach. He ran. Hence, Scam Man ran. Yeah? Simon Dan said, oh, I'll do a debate. And he didn't want to do it on his platform. He had one of his goons, or we'll do it on a conspiracy catch channel. They ran. Yeah? They ran so fast you saw dust. You know what I mean? They move so quick. You see dust and smoke behind them foots. They're moving like blood clot, the trails of, the fire that you get with Back to the Future. You know what I mean? You had fire trails with them one another. Move on, go on, idiot. We don't play over here, trust me, yeah? Be sure to look at all the stuff I put out for I might do it later tonight, because you need to get the dub plate with the follow-up concerning the meningitis outbreak in the UK, which we was already onto last year. So I wasn't surprised, but then I got the surprise when I realized, when somebody reminded me via something that they showed me, and I said, oh shit, even though I put something out, when it happened with the outbreak, somebody showed me something, and I said, oh my God, I forgot, we was already on this last year. Then I did the extra, with the extra live stream and whatnot. But now I've got another dub plate for Uno that I ain't even put out yet. So I may do that today. I might do it this afternoon or tonight. I'll see how I feel shortly. I've got some sexy salmon across the room and some noodles that's just been looking at me. And I've got a chocolate pear sponge cake. Oh, it's just looking at me, waiting. Said, come on, eat me. You know what I want? It's just, eat me. I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm on the way. Trust me. Another one that got a body bag all the time. You know, he's silent. Chaotic truth. And you know who I'm going to surprise? One of the next times, or the next time, that the guy that's in my thumbnail, if you don't know, Octavius, the guy that's in my thumbnail, he is somebody that's he's not wired correctly, so I'll give him a little bit of pardon, but there's a big part that I don't give him pardon, because even if he's against and he's a naysayer when it comes to the numbers and the numerology, right? There's no need for you to get bent out of shape and out of pocket and then start calling people kiddie fiddlers, and you know, when you know that's not true. You know what I mean? Right? So I keep saying to him, stop coming online, getting bent out of shape, all fast and furious with your mash mount, dotty mount, boy. When you see that the one in mount, spit flying all over the gaff. So what I'm saying, if you look carefully, right, you see that blue canister there? That is on a power scrub tool. That's actually nitrous oxide. That's NOS from Fast and Furious. And obviously that's the guy in the headlock with Rambo. You know, he's got him in a headlock. Before I had Sam and Dan in the headlock, I even had Zach in the headlock, because you know Zach, the numbers guy, he's a goblin. Even though he knows NASA's full of shit, he still chooses to be a goblin. As smart as he may be. And as I keep saying, he does such a disservice to his own subscribers, because even if he's slightly broke and said, you know what, people, you know what? When the sun goes over my head, I'm not rolling back and then also hurtling. So imagine, you're supposed to be the 1,000 miles an hour on the axis, right? You're also supposed to be 66.6 thousand miles an hour going around the sun, which speeds up and slows down because it's on an elliptical orbit, 2,500 miles an hour. Then you're chasing the sun via gravity, going 500,000 miles an hour. So think about this, as the sun goes across your head and the moon, are you rolling back, also elliptical orbit, 66.6? I mean, come on, man. Really? Really, Zach? Really? That's why he probably had, because I body bagged him, Zach, that's why he probably had to change. He used to have his YouTube banner. He had the time lapse of Polaris. Sir, that can't work on the heliocentric model motions model, dumbass. Duh. And the reason why I keep calling him dumbass, and I go extra, because any times if you go on his last, you know, Artemis, and he's got you know, he does his AI thumbnails in recent times, which are good. For me, it gets a bit generic. That's why I haven't even bothered with that. I just keep to my own style, because now everyone's thumbnail looks the same until I look at, oh, it's that content creator. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's got their own thing going on. So anywho, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so if you look on now, you know, like he's got Dumb and Dumber, Simon Dan, he's got Professor Dave, you know, he's got all the Artemis stuff going on. Then when you listen to him, of course, he has to bring up flat earthers. You know, if you've got a low IQ like a flat earther, it's like, really? Are we really that low IQ, Zach? Really? Is that IQ the size of our shoe size, or are you just chatting shit? And you think you're all full of, because you're full of arrogance and ego, because you came across and founded the gematria stuff and all this, the numbers and the numerology, which is brilliant. Give you a round of applause all day long. I'm never gonna knock you for that. Brilliant. We know why they say this. Oh, you probably don't know this, Octavia. I'm gonna say this for Octavius Epstein. This is for you now. You still here? Put a 1 in the chat if you're still here, because I don't want to oversay this. You still here, Octavius? I'll give you a quick dub plate about the sun with numerology. Why they tell you the sun's 93 million miles away. Now, of course, I can't learn this from Zach, and then obviously other aspects of realization. I said, how is it Zach just never says this then? You still here, Octavius? Put a 1 in the chat, man. Do you know what? I'm going to say it anyway, because I'm on a roll. Now, this is for Octavius, but you know, any Globlin out there? All right, FTF Flea, where you at, dumbass? Again, I'm not the one that says the day of the alleged crucifixion of Christ. I'm not the one that gave you the Globlin ball and all the buffoonery that goes with it. So they say Jesus dies when? Or crucifix was when? The 93rd day of the year. The 93rd day of the year is when? April 3rd, 4/3. Doesn't Jesus Christ, the numerical value, equal 43? Then they say he dies between the hours of 9 and 3. The word crucifix equals 93, just like God's Son and propaganda. Anyway, God's Son equals 93. So then they tell you the sun's 93 million miles away. They love to worship Saturn. Saturn's the only wandering star in numerology that equates to 93. Think about what I'm saying to you now. Then you've got the beast occultists, which they've implemented a lot of these thelemic practice into, you know, entertainment. You know, the system erect at large. Aleister Crowley. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go figure. Like fucking hell. Is he not on the Beatles cover? You know, the Beatles band, the UK boy band. Doesn't Jay-Z have Do What Thy Will? Does that not say that? Who does that come from? Is that Aleister Crowley? I mean, give me a break. Give me a fuck. What? Yeah? What was that, FTF Flea? There's no satanic symbolism anywhere? Like, what? Are you gonna try and strike me down now because I'm like, what are you saying? Oh my god, I can't live stream now for 90 days. You fucking piece of shit cunt. Wood chipper. Now, again, the practice of thelema, which was founded by Aleister Crowley, thelema. The practice of thelema, who worship the number 93. Duh! Fucking idiot. And then they want you to believe the sun's so big and you're so small, so you feel insignificant. I don't know, all-seeing eyes looking down, the sun, God. So the sun and the S-U-N, the S-O-N. Get it? How it all wraps up together? Doesn't mean you have to be a Bible basher. And this is the thing now. I could break this down to a Globlin, like on Facebook or wherever. Oh, look, he's one of those Bible flat earthers. I'm not a Bible flat earther, dumbass. Do you know my resume or my stance on things? Or are you just going off a nanosecond entry of what you thought and being presumptuous? You fucking basic beast brain Zombieland Variant buffoon. Idiot. Wood chipper. Happy days are here again. Happy days are here again. That's where they all need to go. If we could just funnel them all in, along with the Jesuit order, or wake up on a decent enough scale, you know, you could say it's a grand scale, and partition away and ignore them. Have our own society, ways and means, and just live life harmonically, going with the earth and Mother Nature. Very simple, you know. But because people are so locked in and they can't break out of the most obvious Groundhog Day buffoonery, tell me about the sun's 93 million miles away like a fool. Idiot. Let's finish off these comments.
Got to be a fool.
Exactly, Brother Sanchez. Now, tell them again. Tell them, family. Right, let's get to these comments now. Shout out to everybody that's here because I wasn't expecting anybody for the most part. Now, eat the cake. Let's skip some of those ones. They're laughing and joking together. Right, Screw Sniper says they get paid per dumbass question. They must be real. But this is what I'm saying to you. You know, my Don right here, he hit the nail on the head. There have to be. And even if they're not, because they're so enveloped in the saturation of what they think is right, as we know, they police people through bashing people down. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Even ones that even remotely got a little spark of, using an intuitive beacon, as I pointed out a bazillion times. Imagine if I got shot down or squirrel sniper. There wouldn't be no of these great revelations for yourself. Oh shit, let me share this with people. Can I get a witness? Even for Zach, as I pointed out a million times, there's nothing wrong with having a sprinkle of arrogance and ego and pride, because that will help you persevere and get through. To get through, Zach's an idiot, and numbers and bullshit. Oh, you know what I mean? But because he's so smart on that sect, doesn't mean he's correct, because he's a globlin and true earthers are idiots, and Taurus fields and knowing the harmonic nature of the earth and the aether, we're fucking a bunch of fools. That's why you can't catch Zach. How many live streams have I done? I know Zach is awake, especially now he's got a baby in the last couple of years. How is Zach? What? You can only find Zach on one video and maybe one live stream. One video entry and one live stream after the fact, or one that I missed that he said something in a live stream and I saw it after. I said, oh shit, it was in the live stream. The one person in the UK, because I don't know anybody else that puts out as much as I put out. I'm not saying there's no other Gamuntrians out there in the UK, but you know what I'm trying to say. A little bit of promotion, buddy. How many times do I? Yep, check out Zach. Like his second nature, default. You know what I mean? Check out such and such. What are you saying? I can't go on your channel and say, yeah, I mean, not on the community wall. I mean, this is all rhetorical. We've gone over this, and I've got a forthcoming video that's coming anyway. Breaking down again, as I did recently, the collective hive mind state of why nothing goes anywhere, and all the other things, then variables that factor in. But yeah, man, the sniper. I mean, come on now. Right, next bit. He says Earth equals 52. Right. Yeah, it does in simple English, and it's recurrence in measurements of the horizon of the sun's path to allege an intentional design. Oh yeah. I mean, it goes without saying, because when you think about it, and now I'm not saying you might not find something in nature that doesn't use something sturdy, but even in water, the fishes know how to do something sturdy, or have some type of gloop and gunk, and then put all the sperm in there, and then something else comes on, and then puts the the sperm in there to fertilize the egg. You know what I mean? So even though it's kind of waving around in the current, like it's still stuck to some coral reef or some rock or some fucking plantation. Like, my point is, what in nature creates anything that's not an a foundation? Oh yeah, man, it's the Big Bang and we're just hurtling through space. Why do you think it's possible, if we wasn't in some type of realm, bubble? Because remember, the air you're breathing right now still has fucking water in it. You're like in an air bubble. Again, I'm not gonna say the type of firmament as such and rockets hitting it. You've seen that video. But I'm definitely, obviously, there's different densities and layers, right? Yeah. So my point is, again, to think that I mean, come on. How do you think, if we're not in some type of fishbowl, so to speak, right? And again, I'm not saying that, again, for those listening, I have to stress, I'm not saying it's like those pictures that they give you. I'm not saying that, because when you understand resonance, frequency, vibration, and putting two mirrors together, basically, I'm not saying that, because it says the universe is always expanding. I'm not saying that shit ain't expanding and we're not in like in the perfect Goldilocks zone for the toroidal inhabitants and shit to do its thing. And then if you go out of this plane, of this part of the plane where we're situated, who's to say that there's not other fucking Goldilocks zones and Taurus fields So again, I don't know how far the plane goes on for, or if it only goes so far, and you know what I mean, or how far down it goes. I don't fucking know. I haven't been there. But what I do know, how the fuck? Imagine if you're hurting and corkscrewing, you wouldn't even see the same stars. 6 months down, you know, you're going through the seasons, you wouldn't see the same stars. You wouldn't be able to be like, because if you know about the free body problem as well, that's a whole other problem for the globulins, the free body problem. But anyway, my point is, things like Halley's Comet or a comet, you know, they know when it's coming back around. Think about it now. If you wasn't in a realm type of fishbowl, you wouldn't be able to, oh yeah, it's going to come back on such and such a day. You wouldn't be able to get when it's coming back if we was in the heliocentric crazy motion trajectory buffoonery. How would you be able to clock and know when that's coming? Again, time lapse with Polaris. That can't work on a globulin heliocentric model. It would be like Scribble. You know, if you've got Scribble, that's what it would be like. Because you'd be all these motions going away from it, hurting him. You wouldn't be able to think about what I'm saying to you. You wouldn't be able to get a perfect time lapse like that. Impossible. Hence why Zach probably had to change his YouTube banner. Yeah? Tell me about, oh yeah, we know when Halley's Comet's coming back and this meteor, how is that possible if we're not in some type of realm fishbowl, so to speak? Again, I'm not saying it's fully X, Y, 0, these depictions that they're going to give you, oh, it's a pancake. Obviously, it's not a pancake. Look how much body of water. I mean, come on, man. Anybody that, don't let them fool you with that type of nonsense. Oh, it's a pancake and oh, it's this and that and all. Again, when you have the lineup of the planets, the great lineup and the planets lineup, how comes Earth is never in the lineup? Think about what I'm saying. Earth is... They give you lineup of the planets, but Earth is never in the fucking lineup. Think about what I'm saying to you. Earth is never in the lineup. And also for those, again, the Greek date is like Enlil, that deals with turbulence of weather, so from earthquakes and hurricanes. Yeah, hurricane equals 52, earth 52, flood 52. Again, the Greek deity Enlil, E-N-L-I-L, equals 52. In UK, Lynmouth Town in 1952, they did cloud seeding. So what of all the odds for them to do cloud seeding in 1952? Give me a break. Right, so the sun's path fundamentally tied to the number 52, representing number of, number of weeks, 52 weeks in the calendar year. Of course, cards go with that as well in the seasons, you know, playing cards, right? And number of, tied to number 52, representing number of weeks in the solar year. In certain systems of gematria, the word Earth equates to 52, and this creates a mathematical lock. Interesting. Again, we're not saying that you can't, you know, worship this or that, but don't be hooked into some of the shit or a lot of the shit that they give you. If anything, how would I say, you know, pan and scan, you know, be a holotropic thinker like myself, you know, pan and scan. You know, break the compartmentalize thinking of your brain, break free of the cognitive dissonance in your brain, you know, bring things together, and, you know, be like a my man again, you know, basically be an alchemist and fine tune it into what you see fit. All right, that's the best advice I could give to you, right? You know, distill, right? Distill, transmute and fine-tune to what you see fit, because that's part of the magic of you, what they don't want you to realize. Again, your causality, thought to manifestation, your effect on the world, and the power of thought and speech. Again, apparently God speaks the world into existence over numbered days. Duh. The old name for God in Hebrew is tetragrammaton, key part grammar. Hello, like, am I making sense to you? Come on. Fuck. I mean, at this stage, I mean, I really can't hold your hand. Come on. I don't profess that I don't know jack shit. I'm just saying, come on. And why aren't certain other people that profess to be so smart and clever, why aren't you championing XYZ, element P, AB, bomber class C? Welcome to Uno. Zach, welcome to Uno. But this is my point again. Don't expect everybody to change, as I always say. This is the sorting ground, Midgard, aka Earth. Again, Earth, aka Midgard, aka sorting ground. Everything goes where it's supposed to be. Nature knows how its place, where to put stuff. Low vibration, crazy, whatever the case may be, ultra evil, you're going to be going to the hellish realms. Here you have a chance to break free from whatever the case may be, or if you're high vibrating, like myself, and maybe you had to learn some shit. Oh shit, I didn't learn that fully maybe last time. Or it's your first journey here into existence, so to speak. Again, if I've got a tube of water, oil, milk, weights and measures of different, metals and whatever, if I shake it up and come back an hour later, everything knows where to go. Well, then there you go. So if you high vibrate and break free from the chains and the shackles of what they put on our minds, remember, heaven resides in your head. And it's where you choose to go from. Basically, my point is, why do you think the mantras of what certain, the Hindis, when they're chanting relentlessly 100 times a day, chanting certain stuff, mantras, why do you think that? So when they jettison out of here, that's a place for them to go to. Get it? But if you're only on Jay-Z and some dumbass low-watt trap music like a fool, so my point is, again, it's not so much that I'm calling them fools, but by default, it would be great, everybody wake up, beat, the who's, the satanic agenda. But remember, everything is everything, and how it this type of realm, how it's powered off the yin and the yang. But these scumbags have realized, bro, if we can keep them like the end of consciousness and not realizing how to get to their zen zone in between and transmute an alchemic practice within their mind and alchemize, get it? That's why I mean, come on, man. Come on. And that's what I keep showing you. That's why they hide the matriarchy. The mystery, the myths. Hence why I go and watch what I put on my community wall from Seven Boma. Because all this I already knew, but he came with some extra gems the other day and I said, half of which I'm already living, as I've already explained to you. The fault to manifestation. Floating when you're fucking doing a fucking meditation. I'm literally floating. I can feel the buoyancy of my energetic toroidal field. The black and white lines that go across your eyes in a dark space, or when you're going to sleep, pay attention. Don't know what I'm talking about? Look up Pharaoh cell. Part and parcel of the same cat that Squirrel Sniper said, "What, my man stole some of my stuff," which I'm gonna look up. What he was talking about after the stream. Go, he put the link in the stream earlier, so go look that up. Of course, I'll put it on my wall after the stream anyway. Because sometimes you might not be able to go back to, some of the stuff that was there if you join the stream late, or sometimes the fucking the live chat don't even appear. I noticed that on YouTube sometimes. What happened to them? I'm telling you, man, it's a battle on purpose. Right? Again, look up Pharaoh cell. They put the special solution between the perspex glass, see-through perspex glass, right? They put the magnet behind it. They put the light on, voila, you can see the torus field energy. There you go. Yeah? Then you will understand how your whole Merkaba and all your chakras are all moving. Like if you spread your fingers right now, so spread 4 fingers and spread the other ones. Interlace them, kind of, and then start waving them, kind of like, if you know what I mean. Yeah? Wave them like the oceany waves. Right? But if you can interlock them and do it, that's those lines that go across your eyes. And when they adjust in a dark room, you can open your eyes. You can still see your torus fields. Remember, you're borrowing your meat suit. You are your torus fields. Borrowing your meat suit. You're always going to be your torus fields first and foremost. So don't get, Oh, my body and my two eyes and my hands and my body, phi base ratio. You may go in a different type of realm. That's not the golden ratio. Next time you might have 3 eyes, 1 eye, 3 fingers. Who knows? 10 dicks. I don't fucking know. Right? Or a different part of the totem pole back in this realm. You might come back as a fly or an ocean creature. You might come back as a dog. Get it? But you know, we're all on our different paths. But my point is, again, don't waste too much time and kilojoules just thinking, oh yes, everybody must change, you know, we can be no. No. All it is these scumbags know how to have us in versus mode, yin and yang, red and blue, versus fighting our own consciousness, but you don't know you're fighting. That's the part. You don't even know. You don't know that you don't know that you don't know. You know, one of them ones. Only some of us are even remotely lucky, like myself or Seven Boma, or you know, or those that are even tuning into this damn blood clot transmission. Shout out to Uno. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. We are far and few between. So create, be fruitful and multiply. Although we're getting outnumbered exponentially, as I always say, by the Zombieland variant fatigue. Allow me to tell. Listen. Wow. So the curvature, I'm reading the comment here. So the curvature of the Earth, the standard measurement for Earth's curvature is often cited as, oh yeah. And even the tilt with the Earth, when you got the remainder, you know, the tilt, it's got the 6.6 or the 66.6. You know, if you didn't know, you know, NASA is an acronym for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. If you didn't know, yeah, that equals 666. If you was paying attention before, what was the elliptical orbit around the sun? 66.6 thousand miles an hour. Funny enough, what's the time and the hour and the minute of the day? 24 hours a day? 24, 2 and 4 is 6. How many seconds in minutes? So 60 and 60, yeah? 60 seconds to the minute, and then 60 minutes to the hour. So there's your 666. So that's why a lot of the referral to this is Satan's zone, so to speak. Like, he gets a lot of playtime here. And then the evil forces that come here that realize the play, say, oh shit! That's why they went and raped and pillaged, you know, they Pirates of the Caribbean. Remember, pirate, like a pirate copy of a film, pirate copy. So that's why they went and copied while killing off. And then they go on now, like, you know, they rape and pillage, colonize, capitalism. They're at the, come on, man. Meanwhile, we've got scumbags that all they can do, they won't fight the forces and go against the grain. Oh, I'm so butthurt. I'm gonna do a copyright strike to Zombieland Variant. Oh, that really made my day. Wood chipper, you fucking waste of space scumbag. Also, if you didn't know, is an internet, computer, mandatory vaccination also equals 666. That's why the mark of the beast plays in with Revelation, what was it, 13:18. How that all factors in, I can't remember it right now. But basically, the number of man as well as a beast, but it's all is self. It's who you choose to reign. That's why they want you still Goo Goo Gaga and Sky Daddy. Whether it's Allah, whether it's Jesus, God, what? These times, what you're waiting, what they're waiting for, I'm already looking for myself and those that are already on par. Male and woman and man, yeah, child and whatever the case may be. You know, you got your child prodigies and whatnot. Yeah, get it? Meanwhile, you've got these jokers, no disrespect. Rapture's coming. He's coming any day now. Really? How much blood and bloodshed and whatnot and fuckery has to go on? I mean, give me a break. Really? He's still coming? Have you got a date for that? Or I mean, come on. Unbelievable. But that's how they've got them. They've got them in a state of goo goo gaga, and also part of the sovereignty. That's why they take you from your own sovereignty of aiding yourself, and then have them, you know, again, living in silos, projects, handouts. But then aside from the handouts, because it's different show for different folks, so you can't actually diss everybody. But my point is, you've also got the what's the fucking system there? You know, like the hospitals and fucking treatments, because you know they don't like to cure, they like to give you treatment, and that's all by design. So you've got the poisonous food, the poisonous this, that, they get you somewhere or some way, shape, or form. Then now you're on their bollocks. Get it? These people are so evil. Shit, let me plug in my device. It went dark, only got 5% before it goes. Boosh! 2 twos, I'm like, oh shit! I'm not paying attention. 2 twos, I'm like, oh god, is that a power cut? Let me check the breakers board. Oh my god, it's the time. Oh my god, they didn't buy a generator. I haven't bought any bottled water. Oh my god. Start freaking out. Start checking shit. Oh my god, switches. Should be back on in half an hour. 2 twos just not back on. It's been a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6. Imagine if they do that though. They leave the power off for a week. And look how mad it is outside. Think about what I'm saying to you. Look how mad it is outside. Yeah? How many clips have you seen with a madness going on? People just on their daily commute, just doing their thing, and then 2 twos, somebody catches the most craziest clip. You know, public transport, driving in their car, fucking walking, chilling somewhere else, just chilling on the bench in the park, and then 2 twos, pull out my phone, fucking hell, what the fuck's going on? Look how they've got the people right now, and it's all by design. That's what I'm trying to say to you, and that's part and parcel of where we started today in today's transmission. Nothing new, you know. This is just a broken record, right? This is all part of the design because it helps them build the infrastructure with the problem, reaction, solution. Get them all crazy, get them ultra crazy mad. Then when they want to do a specific type of totalitarian fucking authoritarian lockdown, George Orwell. Again, you've got pros and cons with everything, right? So obviously, yeah, it's great to identify people with technology cameras. You can look at your face. Wow, that person, you know, he's more than likely prone to mug somebody today. You know, he came out of fucking rare tear. He was on probation a while. He looks a bit shifty. Let's analyze his emotional stance with his whole face so that, you know, it's not just going to know your face. You know, it's going to look at your emotions, how his face looks, body heat, stance, how he's walking. Does he look more determined? You know? Fuck it hell, man. See, there's pros and cons. Yeah, that's great. But as I always say, you know, you're going to get your slave tokens. Oh, they didn't like how you spoke online. Oh, well, we're going to lock your money off. You can't buy that. You can only get bread and water that week. Oh, shit. Oh, you got AI controlled cars. Well, we definitely don't like audio oracle breaking stuff down. Well, let's make sure his car crashes off a cliff. 2 twos in the news. Oh, Zombieland died. He was in his Tesla. It just had a glitch. He drove. He was on the motorway, and it just went off the flyover. Oh. Then you got these cunts that none the wiser. Nobody cares. Oh, he was a content creator. Oh, he was. Oh, audio's gone. Oh. Yo, wow. Meanwhile, you know, you're gonna have less jobs. You know, soon you're gonna be able to, you know, go into the well, you've already started it, but you know, you go into the you know, place of grocery, whatever, you know, Tesco's, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, Walmart in America. You know, there'll be nobody in there. You'll just have to wave something. You know, you probably have something in your arm. You know, because people's gonna have stuff implant in your arm, or wave your phone, or you got some special card. You know, wave it physical. You know, somebody's still trying to fight the fight. Oh, I've got it on physical. I've got a card. Before they face them out, oh, I've got to use my phone. It's not on your phone anymore. You need to get the implant. You know, iris scan and wave your wrist over. But anyway, you know, you go to get your groceries. You know, nobody's in there. You're gonna have the bots that allow you to come in, and you're gonna have fucking, you know, the Boston Dynamics, you know, the Boston robots. You're gonna have Rover the dog, you know, they've got the dog one, so you're gonna have the humanoid one. They're gonna have the dog one still. As you come at the train station, you know, they can sniff. You know what I mean? As you got drugs, you know, to catch the ones trafficking. You know what I mean? They're not gonna have the usual canines. Oh man, and that's why if you kind of don't your game and maybe find certain niches. But this is my point now. 2-2s now, you're working from home, you're trying to find other niches because you know how the job market's going now. It's not how it used to be, right? Robots are doing it all. AI is doing it all. All right? You know, you don't need man-to-man the jobs when AI can do it a bazillion times better. It don't need to sleep. It don't need to eat. You don't have to worry about overtime. And what the fuck was I going to say? Shit, there was something I was going to say just now. Fuck, it slipped my mind. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. But my point is, yeah, so imagine now you're trying to maybe find another niche, whatever it is. My point is, because they dictate and control so much of the stuff, stock markets, Bitcoin, this thing, that thing, right? And just normal shit. That's my point. When they're ready to power cut and cyber attack, oh, it was a solar flare, or yeah, but we know it's them. I mean, come on, man. This is why it's so outrageous in this day and time. How outrageous it is to just sit by and I'm a GTA, but we're not gonna mention how it really rolled out, whether you're getting paid to chat, you know, keep people in their box, as I already mentioned, or not, whether you're paid or not to do it. Trust me, it's a dual welding, fuck you, up yours, flip the bird from me to you, and everything that you stand for, whether you know what you're doing or unknowingly know. Wake up, and or if you get in, you know, if you kind of know, wait, what are you doing? Wake up, man. There's far too many against the good message rather than those, like, it's not fairly balanced. That's my point. You know what I mean? It's not really, you know what I mean? Like, is it really fair? So again, a bunch of 666s again going off, you know, the spiel and the sidebar, and of course, shout out to Squirrel Sniper with what he wrote here. You know, so many 666s, and again, all is self, right? Who you choose to run in your consciousness, that's down to you. And not everybody is online. You know, some people, they're just like in the cosmic wind. They're not like got the full sentience. Like I'm somewhat online in my consciousness. You know what I mean? You got those that wake up every day that think that they're online in it, but you're not really, like, you're like NPC online. Like you're not online. You know what I mean? You got non-player characters on the board, on the chessboard, you see it? Pawns. You know, what would you call it? They are, before we get to this next comment from Leonard, what's the word? Expendable, you know what I mean? Always ready to be in the army, always ready to be, you know what I mean? You know, do some rally and fucking preach and left wing and right wing and not realize how you're both being played for fools. It's all a waste of time, dumbass. It's all to make you waste time. Alphabet lot, LGBTQ, all of that, it's all long. And because they play on that, because of the yin and yang in your body, that's how they do such a good job on playing on that as well. And easily make people feel lost. And I'm not saying that can't happen naturally without the influx of being inundated with all the fucked up bollocks that they give you from media, and, you know, media, TV shows and whatnot, to make somebody wake up today. How many kids will wake up today and be like, I don't feel right in my body? Now they're taking fucked up tablets and pills. Some go and get their breast cut off. 2-2s now they want to detransition. They realize, oh my God, what was I thinking? When they snap out of it. But I'm not saying that you can't get people that are genuinely wholesome, that obviously was like that before this day and age and time. You know what I mean? From when I was growing up, you know what I mean? That didn't have this bombardment of fuckery on purpose by design, just to have you confused and wasting time. That's all it's for. That's all they're here for. The system erect is to make you waste time while they do their thing 24/8, not 24/7. These people relentless 25/8. All right. Now, Leonard said, that's crazy you said that, because in my ex-Torah group, we had, I remember Taurus fields. Torah. I mean, come on. So, yeah, it says in his Torah group, we had a ex-Thelema member that taught the leader to worship 9. Corrupted him like a mother. See? See these little dub plates? I love that. Them little off shots, you see? All right, School Sniper says, Let me change this background music. If you didn't know, that is Grand Theft Auto. Pause menu, Grand Theft Auto 5. You know how we do over here. Not just because of today's transmission. Let's change this background now. Let's have a bit of Resident Evil. Right, bam. Because it is that we're living out a lie. Resident Evil truly is, man. The environment is just nothing but. Right, so Squirrel Snapper says the Earth's tilt. Yeah, as I brought it up before, yeah. The Earth's tilt is said to be tilted at 23.4 degrees. When subtracted from the 90-degree vertical, the result is 66.6 degrees. I mean, come on. I mean, come on, man. These people are just relentless with this. They just... The Earth, the next one from Squirrel Snapper. The Earth calculated to travel around the sun, approximately 66.6 thousand miles an hour. I mean, come on. I mean, this is just... Right, it says the repetition of 666 viewed as a watermark indicating that the globe is, I mean, definitely a manufactured narrative. Where you at, Craig McNeil? I mean, we're not even trying here. If we're not even going in, this is just easy stuff. Like, if we was to really go in, I mean, come on. And we've already wiped the floor with you infinitely. By just quick surface level stuff. You mean, is there no satanic stuff? Hallmarks, branding everywhere? I mean, come on. Wow. What are you saying? K-pop demon hunters, Netflix? What are you saying? Listen, people, protect the children, please. As I always say, remember, it's a whole fostering system here. Because remember, the media and how they've got you transfixed, or the children transfixed, and the people, they've fostered your mind, and now they're the evil foster parents. So it doesn't mean that your kids are fostered, or you've been fostered, but they've, you know what I mean? Like they've got your mind, you know? It's like it's just all being fostered and siphoned in to this pipeline for these, what do we call them? You know, like these, you know, they leech, you know, the vampire, what are they called again? Energy vampires. There you go. Energy vampires. Yeah? They won't even give you Merovingian. You know that Merovingian had these vampires around him as well. Matrix 2. They've reloaded. But anyway. I'm going to step up. I'm not sure how you mean that, but wherever it is, fantastic. Wherever it is. Yeah, man, step up, man. Step your game up a little bit. Step it up, man. Step it up. Because these people, and even if, as I always say, it's rhetorical of why nothing goes anywhere. So we're always going to have that fight. So don't overly, you know, kill yourself doing X, Y, Z, so to speak, you know, wasting kilojoules of energy on your time. Because, you know, time is what you don't get back. Time is so precious. But, you know, do what you can. And, you know, those that, you know, help those with the intuitive beacon of obviousness. They will always come, even if it's going to be far and few between. You know, you're manning your ship. We're manning our ships together, so to speak. You know, so, you know, we're all doing our little bit, man. Doesn't matter if it looks like it's not that much or so much, whether you're a content creator or not. We're all here, that the far and few between, on our piece of bandwidth, frequency, vibration. And, you know, we're manning our ship. As I say, one's feeding the coal. You know what I mean? In the steamboat. One's, you know, making sure the sail's sexy. You know, the sail. One's doing something else. One's on the navigation part. You know, old school ships, you know, they've got the thing that they turn the big wheel. You know what I mean? Yeah. So again, you got the ones feeding the coal. You got this one, that one. You got another one watching the stars. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody tell me, oh, well, because I'm not forecasting every event and you're just playing, you know, little word search after. No. Don't let, like, yeah? Come on now. Don't let the ego, but, yeah, I mean, just do your thing. But have no expectancy. Do your thing, but have no expectancy. I mean, that's the best way to be, yeah? Right, so the next one, let me go down further here. What's the time? All right, you're still here. Fucking hell. Oh yes, K-pop Demon Hunters. Yo, did you see what I put out for that? Do you know what? I'll put it in the chat. Did you see what I put out for that? Leonard, you might have seen it. And you had the little girl in the UK that got killed at her. She had a K-pop Demon Hunters party themed. And she got killed by somebody. I don't know if it was after the party or at the party. No, I think it was after the party. But they was talking about she had that K-pop Demon Hunters themed just before she got died. Like, so she had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, then she died. Yeah. Let me pull that one up. Be sure to get that one there. Let me put it in the chat right now. Hold on. This is a dub play. Wow. Did you see this one? Oh, no, you need that one there, my dum dada. Watch this one. What? Watch how it all ties in. And then they even got a like a Grammy award for the song. You know, it's this great song. Blah blah blah. It was around the time that I did no, did I do it after? I did Billie Eilish. She had some, scripted nonsense that was going on. And then you see how all the Red Indian stuff from such and such time ago and in present day. I mean, I body bagged it. Just like I body bagged the Tourette syndrome guy with the racist stuff on a day with a life lesson of 34 and numerology of 7. Racist equals 34 and 70. Tourette equals 34. Not to mention the rest. I mean, give me a break. But people, they want to live in the la la land and don't care. Even when, I get at them, fight to leave a comment there after maybe it vanishing 20 times. And I'm there for over 20 minutes trying to leave one comment, amending it, changing it, doing it this way, that way, every which way but lose. Because I'm a fucking stubborn cunt at the most times, but I do know when to kind of leave it. And say, you know what? Whether sometimes I'll be there for 2 minutes or I think about it and say, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't even going to bother starting. Or whether on occasion, whether I have been there 20 minutes, I'm like, you know what? Right. Where is she? She's right here coming up. Here she is right here. And that was before, her one was right before I did the dub plate for the British actor guy that played, what was his name? Charlie something. Charlie Slater, the old boy that died at 92. And it was he died this year, January 10th. And EastEnders equals 110. So 1/10, January 10th. Again, I'm not saying this fishy because we know there's an organic side to the Matrix. And those scumbags that have now done what they've done. But my point is, again, when you see the rest of that as well, I mean, again, that was put out after the K-pop Aria Thorpe. That was the little girl's name, was Aria Thorpe. I'm about to drop this right now in the comments. Right here. Yeah, man. And then you can follow along via the, how I do it present day. I don't really make videos. I kind of make it semi-interactive for you guys. And it kind of allows me to not have to make up the video and prep videos, and because that just comes long, man. And nobody really watches anything. So, yeah, if I put it on the wall, you can just look on the wall. You can tap into the pictures to make sure you see the whole thing. You're not going to lose the video or the live stream that you're watching when you do that. So I think it's quite good. It kind of makes it, as I say, semi-interactive for everybody. But yeah, man, watch that one, my done. That is a dub plate right there. Yeah, watch that one. Did you see, and this one is a full one. Please tell me you saw. This is full visual video. It's a reaction. I did it recently last year. Was it last year or this year? No, last year. Did you see 6ix9ine Home Invasion? Please tell me you saw that. Did you see the 6ix9ine Home Invasion? This is all on the screen. Video, reaction, because I'm reacting to Traplaw Ross from the UK. Body bag him because he went to America and done an interview at 6ix9ine's house. And then when the invasion happened, the home invasion, he said, oh, of course it's not fake, it's real, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this culture vulture, clout chasing buffoon. Like, really? Did you see this? Nah, did you? So I'm going to put that in the chat as well. Fuck it. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm putting it in there. Fuck it, innit? Again, if you didn't see Anthony Joshua, I just recently put that on the community wall post. If you didn't see how he killed his two friends by the numbers and how it ties in with Freeway the rapper, who he walked out with at the boxing event. So for wait. And this is why when I saw the scumbag over the weekend, because you had Conor Benn and you had, I don't watch boxing, but it pops up on my timeline, right? Suggested. I'm not, tied into Ring Magazine or these fucking scumbags and these YouTube channels. Seconds Out, that's another boxing one. And then I see this Anthony Joshua doing his bullshit scripted, pointing at Tyson Fury and doing all these bollocks. Same for Tyson Fury. He's another scumbag with his flappy gob. Have you ever seen him? If you go through his history of boxing and the referee's telling him, put your gloves on properly because he likes to put his glove at, basically, he puts his glove at his fist or at his wrist. Yeah? And he's got a flappy glove situation going on. Did you know this? He's a cheat. I'm not saying he ain't got a lot of style and he can't box when it comes to Tyson Fury, but yeah, he's a fucking cheat. Top tier. If you didn't know that. So obviously now for the distant management, for the recipient who is boxing, that's going to fuck with you because you don't know the distant management of what's going on properly. Because you're thinking the box is at the end of the boxing glove, but his fist is in the cuff of the boxing glove. Yo, I'm telling you. Tell me about Gypsy King like a fool. Tell me about Anthony Joshua like a fool. The man just killed off his two friends. And then if you didn't know who he's involved with, Polymarket, who basically is like an official thing that really the Gemontrians should have set up because they do basically their mapping. Even Seven speaks about it briefly in the Oneism thing that I keep telling you to go and look at on my community wall from the channel Inner Standing. I post it on my wall. It's called Oneism. Watch that. My God. But yeah, they basically bet on the organic matrix, if you may, even though they know there's going to be stuff that's also scripted by design from the Jesuit order and whatnot. But yeah, I have noticed this and I said, rotted. Okay, is that what they do bets on? Wow. And obviously in my mind, I'm like, this is why our community really should be knocking our heads together using AI. We should have a special benevolent AI that we've, made, right? And partitioned off whatever from the you-know-what. Feed it all the information it needs for the obvious reasons. And then we can just tap in, or it will just, right, putting that in one for the day, right, what's the forecast for that day? Even though we can kind of do it on a manual and individual because of the skill set that we have in our minds, that we've, like my man, I'm thinking of my man from Taken, the movie. It's a skill set that we've acquired. Liam Nielsen, the movie. We've acquired a set of skills. Right, did he? Oh, well, let me put this up here. The padded gloves. Right, put it on the screen here. So yeah, Leonard says the padded gloves thing is what the boxer Cotter got caught doing. Right. See, some of them do this. That's what I'm saying. Liberties. And then they want to go and like they're all of that. Crazy. Because you've got worked fights, scripted fights, then you've got, full-blown cheating fights like that. And obviously the combo of, right? I mean, give me a break. Because I think some of that was going on with Tyson against Wilder, if I'm not mistaken. With one of the rematches. Yeah, I've settled special. I've acquired. That's what I'm saying. So if people now really got together, have proper roundtables on and offline, how is it now I can't go to iOS, even though I don't deal with no iPhone, but or Android, right? How comes we can't? Why is there no app that can get fed in real time, more data, more stuff? How it's been, it's got a section in there, right? Let's feed it that data and boom, 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 boom. different sections for sports, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. Knife crime. I mean, how many? Do you know what? Yeah, the knife crime that I've done recently, because I did a batch that I didn't even, but I just deleted. I said, you know, I can't be bothered because it's the same stuff. Basically, it was from January to March. Loads of stuff that I had there, and I kept saying, if you notice some of my entries, I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna put some of them out. I might have touched on only a couple, but there was a whole batch. Deleted it. Fuck it, can't bother. But there's a couple that came up the other day, and I said, oh, I have to. So don't worry, we will do those. Maybe today. Shit, my salmon and my chocolate pear cake. What? Hey, let me get out of here in about 10 minutes tops, yeah? Forgot all about that. I can hear it now. Eat me. That's all it's like. Yeah, eat me. That's all I can hear. For those tuned in. Shit. Right. Yeah, did you see you know, I'm just going to put it in because that is one of the most... And remember, if you're in the UK, there's a channel called Bouncer. Oh my God. What a scumbag. He is a top tier... What would you call him? He likes to contradict himself. Anyway, you'll find that just watch this, yeah? Let's just put this in the chat. Bam. All right. That one I just put in the chat is the 6ix9ine, and it's all on the screen. So you watch me doing a reaction video, then I break it down, and it's all on the screen. 6ix9ine, the rapper, home invasion. That's the link right there. And watch me body bag Bouncer in the UK, content creator. Imagine in the last year he's gone from a few thousand subscribers. Now he's on like 120k. Meanwhile, I can't even break for the last 3 years. I can't even break to go past 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, been battling from 1,400. Now we're at 1,000, maybe 1,666. Going with the 666 thing. I mean, it's like, give me a break. Wow. Do you know what? Should we just call it a day here? Let's just finish off these quickly without getting sidebarred. All right. All right, what's this bit here? Oh, wicked. Leonard sub to Squirrel Sniper. I love to see that. The rap is pure, but it's just nonsense. And again, I'm not saying that, as I always say, I'm not saying that you can't read scripture in a sense and have a better understanding of scripture and be wise to know, okay, certain things are happening. No, it's been remixed by the powers that shouldn't be. There's a lot of numerology in there, just like when it comes to the slave stuff. Oh man, what is it? Is it in Acts 7:6 when it talks about obeying your master and slavery or slave equals 76? And of course, that in reference to black people. So again, I mean, did I already mention God speaks the word into existence over numbered days? And that comes from the Book of Formations. Them type of Hermetism type of books, or the Book of Kabbalah, or fucking Talmud, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, Book of Formations. Yeah, like I think these people have kind of noted the mechanics and the dynamics to kind of know, right? If we set up a specific type of language on the Gregorian calendar, we can set up our own type of matrix alongside the organic matrix, hence why you get Fibonacci code and stuff like that. Mitosis in the womb, flower of life, sacred geometry. Like, is anybody like paying a fucking attention? Like, give me a fucking break. My God. Shit, we've said a bazillion times if you're new here. And I'm going to say one thing before you watch that 6ix9ine. I'll just put it in the chat with the 6ix9ine. I'll say one thing. It happened 6 months and 6ix9ine. Sorry, 6 months and 6 days. 6 months and 6ix9ine. It happened 6 months and 6 days after his May 8th birthday. November 16th was a Sunday, 2025. Right? So of all the days, and it happened 6 months and 9 days after 6ix9ine, the rapper's birthday. On a day that leaves 45 days of the year, his real name Daniel Hernandez, last low hanging fruit. Daniel equals 45. I mean, come on, man. Watch the video for the rest. I usually say all of it, but you know, watch the video and it's all in the same place. It's a reaction video and we watch it on the screen. It's a full breakdown all on the screen. All right. Right. Have you guys noticed time? Time. I noticed that since a child, man. Time speeding up. Yes. Yes. I mean, I hardly even watch time, to be fair, anymore. Like, I stopped watching time since maybe 2010, 2016 onwards. Like, I don't really watch the time or the clock like that anymore. Like, you know, before I know it, you know, it's going to be, 2030 and shit. And or I'm not even in existence here. That's my point. Like, I don't like, I really don't watch it. The only reason why I kind of watch it is because of the study. But at the same time, my mind's already, gone clear of, I don't really watch it like that. I just watch it because I know of the system that's been set up. If that makes sense to you. Right, I've noticed something is off with that. Oh, with the time speeding up? Yeah, it's very interesting phenomenon. I'll say that much. I mean, because when you was a child, right? Shit is, it's pretty fast, right? Speeds up time. Like, you're happy and joyous. You're in your, your kid zone. You know what I mean? It's nothing but awe and wonder, right? Another thing as well, people, don't live. There's a certain aspect of your childlikeness. Don't ever lose that. You're supposed to take that with you. When you're really giddy with joy, and if you don't lose that now, I'm telling you, don't lose that. And you'll find that it's implemented like how would I say? You'll notice the things that you like doing, if it's truly there, you'll find that it will pop up naturally with stuff that you like doing, with the enjoyment that you find. If you know what I'm trying to say. If you're not moody with stuff that you like to do, you know what I mean? But for the most part, if it's joyous, that's how you know you're on a good path for yourself. Stay on course. Don't let the system, grind you down and you ain't got all of that in you. That's what they want. Even though they want you still in a childlike state, as I pointed out before, right? In one aspect. They want you in a childlike state, you know what I mean? Remember the foster parent thing? Sky Daddy? Yeah? In a nutshell. Right, they literally killed my homeboy like that, drove him off a cliff. Ross Clark, really? When I was talking about the AI car stuff, you lie. Really? Holy moly. Woo! Condolences hearing that. Sorry to hear that. They literally killed my homeboy. This is Leonard here. And they said they drove him off a cliff. California coast. Wow. That was an earlier model. Computer car. Look, next one coming up. Look, the next comment he left. Holy moly. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Right. As I said before, Leonardo said to Sniper he subscribed. Brilliant. Nice to hear it. K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm telling you. Yeah, we went over that already. Right. Next one. Leonard says they have plans to wipe out 90% of the population. Because I think, although they like the whole wipeout affair, I'm not going to put it past them and say, yeah, they couldn't do that. Whether they do some Fallout type of stuff, even though I look at Fallout in different types of ways, it's not just a full nuke. Even though I have second thoughts about certain type of nuke capabilities. But as I say, I wouldn't put it past them to do something of that you could say is a metaphor. You could still call it a Fallout, How they've got the people's minds. I mean, they've wiped the people out in that sense anyway, right? They've wiped their minds, And remember, they need us for the sustenance. So it's like you can't destroy and put too much chemicals and, you know what I mean? Like, because you still have to feed and eat off the earth, and you like the sustenance that you get, which is they find conducive, which is, the pipeline that comes to us metaphorically. When I always say going on about the vampire leeching, right? The energy vampires situation. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't kill off too much of us because you need us for your with what you like to do. So how would that work? Killing off 90%? Really? And that's why I always say, is that just a metaphor? And only take that with a pinch of salt? Rather like it will be, as I'm trying to say to you, right? It will be the other way more than likely, which is already occurring. It's already a fallout of the mind. They've already nuked the people's minds. They play them like a fiddle. Like, how much more do they have to do, really? You know, they've got them funneled down, that corridor, if you may. Hook, line, and sinker. I mean, give me a break. But yeah, they have the plans to wipe out 90% of the population. We have the same enemies, no matter what your beliefs, color, or creed. This is my point. So if we just like got together like a school of fish rather than Zombieland Variant school of fish, it would really help out. Right. I'm not sure what I said at that time. No, you missed that one. Yeah, man, just go through my live tab. You will see it all. Go through my community wall posts. You'll catch it, man. Don't miss it. Because remember, 1 minute I could be here, they could easily delete my channel. Oh, your TOS terms of service, you went against blah blah blah. Or you could have another copyright strike from an earlier video in the past that is not deemed transformative via Craig McNeil FTF Flea. Imagine that. You went through. Right? Imagine he could do that right now, and try and get me with some next bullshit. You know what I mean? Fucking piece of shit cunt. Wood chipper. Fuck off. Scumbag. But at the same time, fantastic. Brilliant. 2 thumbs up. Put your feet up, Greg. Should I get you a tea? Should I roll you a joint? You know what I mean? Like, brilliant. Do your thing. Like, don't get me twisted. I don't care. I'm just here to observe, man. I may momentarily say certain stuff, but ultimately, overall, I don't care. Like, I really need you to understand that, yeah? Obviously, it'd be great for the betterment of what I would like it to be, but I can only do and say so much. So I come to realize a long time ago, I don't care. So, Craig, put your feet up, delete my channel. Brilliant. Like, do your thing, man. As I say, these type of individuals only allow, right? Remember, if you want a reminder of why you are and who you are and what you attract with the naysayers, and whether it's cyberbullying or, those offline, you're an idiot for thinking outside the box, you're fucking or whatever. Or the authorities think you're crazy, or let's feed him with pills. Let's put him in a straitjacket. I've had it all ongoing. Fact. Right? Right? So my point is, it only for myself reinstates and puts foundation, or my cemented foundation for me, for my stance. Get it? Which will never crumble. You will never be able to blow down my tower, so to speak. You know what I mean? My building, metaphorically. You can huff and puff like some nursery rhyme, you know what I mean? Or story, the nursery rhyme stories or whatever, Goldilocks and the Three Bears or whatever the case may be, Little Red Riding Hood. You can huff and puff. Meanwhile, I don't even have to huff and puff to blow down your house of cards that you've built up and the system that's keeping us chained down and wasting our time and chasing our own tails, and the people don't even know they're chasing their own tails. Groundhog Day. Get it? So that's the difference of the potency of where we're coming from, of my like-minded. Shout out to Tribe. That's why I love the far and few between, even though it would be great for if it could be masses of us, but it's never gonna be masses of us, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So there you go. So Craig, delete my channel, put your feet up. Brilliant. Shall I roll you a joint? You know what I mean? Like, don't think that I'm not here to not only fight fire with fire, but also water. And it's not because I'm a Gemini and I'm fucking airbender and all of that. And I'm starting to realize how to you know, alchemist, alchemically transmute shit. You know what I mean? Even though I was really on this shit early because I've been an early bloomer. I'm actually in my 40s now. So, you know, give thanks that I even take the time to share while I'm trying to. Can I get a witness? Because I'm sure somebody else is seeing this, and is somebody else also, you know, catching, you know, they're also having the same impact of stuff happening in their life lane and slipstream of what I'm happening. I know there's somebody else out there. I can't be the only one. That's my point. So this is never about me, or listen to me. It's merely about a message. Can I get a witness? Can we build on this? That's it. Meanwhile, I'm still battling in my own Gematria numerology community to even, these times I'm one of the old school, but we've got all these newbies that know I'm here, that will big me up in their live streams. But recently, you're going to go on like my meningitis situation in the UK with all the horse stuff and all the stuff that was already on last year concerning the horse and how they killed those teenagers in the bar in Switzerland. And then all the symbolism that the person that I was in a live stream, and before this happened, because we was noting all the horse stuff going on in the NFL and this thing and that thing. We're already noting that, you know, incoming this year, it's going to be the year of the horse, you know, the Chinese zodiac. It's the year of the Chinese fire horse. So all this we was already on. And then, you know how you've got certain, say like you could have Buddhism or Catholic or whatever the case may be, right? Hindi, that may personify something different from somebody else. So you may have somebody that has Sirius is the dog star. This thing is that thing. But then you have somebody else that will personify that star as a horse. So meanwhile, Decoding with Cody and whoever else was doing all the symbolism, again, it's all in the playlist. And or of which with the I put out from Meningitis UK outbreak of recently, because of course I've got to put certain videos back in that as well. So my point is again, why is Decoding with Cody? Why can't he see my comment under his video on his community wall post? Huh? Hold on. So that's what I'm trying to say to you. You've got a part of collective hive mind that will never, and I'm on about Zombieland Variants, along with those that also get it, they are also part of the Zombieland Variant fatigue. You're not on the bandwidth of myself, Seven Bomar, Squirrel Sniper, and or some of the people that may even be here today in the transmission. And that might not be here today, but you know, they're around, right? So this is my point. You've got different people that have cut from certain cloths. And it doesn't matter how much you will say to Zach, XYZ, Zach is always good. That's the Zach. Big him up. Love and respect. At the same time, fuck you. Because I can do that. I can say that. Same for Cody. Decoding with Cody, who I'm quickly talking about here. You mean to tell me you've got the meningitis guy that found meningitis with all the correlation that I broke down? For not last year, and we're not on about the death, but it all correlates with the death of the teens in Switzerland that died in the bar fire New Year's. Big story in the world. Pretty sure you know that if you're listening right now. So again, I just spoke about the dog star. Go and watch the rest of the symbolism because he does all the breakdown for you, and then catch up with me with the meningitis stuff. Then the guy that found the meningitis stuff in, when is he born? 1776, February 18th. He's born. Basically, the fire horse, the year of the horse, is February 17th. The guy that found, the bacteria pathologist that found meningitis in the 1800s, he's born in 1746. He's born February 18th, the day after. But wait, isn't it not called Exercise Pegasus that they did in Kent in 2025? They did a couple of things before November 4th to do with Exercise Pegasus and the NHS, the National Health Service in the UK. Because we were, and that's my point. When I put out my first video, you'll see with my next entries after of which, I said, oh shit. Somebody just reminded me that we was already on this with coding myself. We was already on this last year. Then I said, oh my God, I've already put out stuff for the meningitis. Now I'm remembering, you know, like overloading my brain. You know what I mean? Have to keep calm before I fucking... Do you know what as well? When I realized this, that same day, I had to digest, because my friend sent me something from somebody else on Facebook that was the exercise Pegasus. And what am I getting to? Pegasus is a mythical horse with wings. Duh! Quickly, where is the pathologist Gaspard born that found meningitis? Switzerland. He's born in fucking Switzerland. His life lesson, February 18th. So 2 add 18, add 1, add 7, add 4, add 6 equals 38. Does anybody want to take a wild guess what Pegasus equates to? 30 fucking 8. Remember, Masonic 38, of course, this type of bacteria can kill, killing 38, Masonic 38, found dead, all these type of words, collapse, destroy, etc. RIP 38. Meningitis 65, like winged stallion, because Pegasus is a wing horse. Again, Pegasus 38. So here I am trying to reach out to my Gamuntian colleague. They don't even bat an eye. They don't put anything on the community wall post. And this is my point. It's such a battle, man. I'm telling you, it's such a battle. And that's why, first and foremost, I'm talking to the universe. Anything else is a bonus, because I want the universe knows my intent and what I'm about. Very important. Whether you're talking in your mind, you're talking it aloud. That's why I gave you that tip when it comes to bringing some stuff. Not everything's always going to come through, but when you know how to say it in your mind and really say it to the universe with gratitude and innocence and joyfulness, it's a part of meditating, but not in the meditation mode. Bringing up the Kundalini and also the, man, what is that word again? Basically, when you say certain things or when you're humming, the ohms, put your teeth just near to each other, but not touching each other. So it's just there. So when it will basically cause vibration, that's my point. So when you're doing your ums and your ahs, all right, and you're saying certain of the you know, the chakra names. Yeah. All little tips. Another one, if you want, and this, I'm saying this with caution. I refound the instructional Kundalini one that I used many years ago. I'm going to start using it today. Right? I'm going to start using it again today, twice a day. If you want me to put that, because it's a YouTube link, if you want, but when you get it, when I put it, if you want it, right? Remember, this is the one, and I'm using it, and I can feel myself buoyancy. Taurus field, I'm bouncy. I'm like, wow, I can feel myself bouncing here after bringing up my from my root chakra. Think about the colors, spin, making them spin around in your mind, bringing it all up. You can feel it moving up through your throat. And when it gets to your crown, holy shit. Yeah. Woo! Listen, if you want it, I'll drop the link on the community wall post. But remember, use it with caution. That's all I'm saying to you. All right? All right. Let's quickly say these last ones because it's lunchtime. Right. So that Danny, AK69, the feds have come. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Danny, yeah. He's talking about, what's his face? His buddy name. 6ix9ine. Right, padded gloves. We went over that. Padded gloves. Eat the cake. What's the eat the cake? Do we have... I'm telling you, special set of skills, but they'll give you a toolkit, which is cheat energy, you know, Street Fighter. We've gone over all of this. Why do you think, like, you pick up a pin today and try and flick it through, you know, a sheet of metal or a sheet of glass without using chi, pranayama, energy, which is all the shit I'm talking about here, part of the life force, which is also part of the torus field, infinite energy. That's why they don't want you to understand the beauty and the magic of magnetism on the torus field, because if somebody creates a generator that works off sucking in the environment perpetual energy, then you don't have to fucking pay these bastards. Get it? That's why that's why they want you to believe in them all. And when any of these type of creators do come up, you know, you got a car running on water or some shit, they come up dead. Isn't that funny? Why do they always come up dead? So, you know, let me say that slightly. I'm just maybe me add that in there for the algorithm if it's picking up, you know, on what I'm talking today, or just maybe. I mean, you know, YouTube. I mean, maybe. Fuck you. Of course, I mean, definitely, pussy yo. Suck on a bomber clock. You think listen, spiritual Danda the warrior right here incarnated, you know. Listen, you will never get me 100%. Fuck you. At the same time, brilliant. Do your thing. You know, you're doing what you need to do. I'm doing what I must do. All right. So, you know, remember, I'm in the middle of the yin and the yang. Don't play with me. Yeah. I get the game, fool. I'm not in no tussle in my mind. Oh my God, I'm in battle mode. Not in that way, dumbass. Trust me, that's why they give you a toolkit. That's why they give you. And you know what? I'm going to start that today as well. I'm going to watch all of the cartoon Airbender, and I'm going to watch all, because I said it the other week, but I ain't started it. And I'm going to watch all, and I'm going to watch nothing else but. Yeah, you know what it then was? It's going to be nothing else but that. Obviously, I'm going to see other shit dotted around, but when it's time to really watch something, no. I'm only watching that. I'm not watching any other show. I started watching Severance the other day because, you know, I got into Backrooms recently. I went down a rabbit hole to do with Backrooms. I was like, oh, well, that is interesting, actually, isn't it? Yeah, there's the movie coming out next month. I said, oh, let me get into Backrooms. But anywho, Severance, I was about to watch some of that, but you know what? That's going to be on hold now. Severance. This week is going to be nothing but ang. And again, isn't it funny? Audio Oracle 2 A's. My real name is Andre. I've said this before many times, but, you know, not that much. So obviously, if you can spell, obviously there's a hyphen over the E. It's not Dre, because, you know, obviously it would be Dre because of the hyphen over the E. That's what makes it Dre and not Dre. But anywho, A-N-D-R-E. And also look up the origins of the letter A. Fascinating. I said, wow, that really makes sense. And then I'm all about communication. May the 22nd, I'm a Gemini. My ruling planet is Mercury. That deals with communication. Huh. I said, you know what? If that doesn't make sense for my being and my stance, I said, wow, that's amazing. I said, wow. Even though I'm all about the whole zodiac, and of course my opposing sign on the wheel is Sagittarius, so that's what's opposite me on the wheel. But yeah, I'm on the whole thing. You know, my life lesson is 8. I mean, give me a break. My life lesson, right? When you add it up with my year of birth, is 53. But of course, you condense 8. So my life path is 8. Go figure. I said, oh. Oh, that is interesting. Anywho, but just because whatever the case may be for whatever individual, as I say, pan and scan everything and distill and be an alchemist within your mind for whatever the case may be for what you want to be. So then you can, you know, as the saying goes, work in mysterious ways when need be. Change your chameleon skin metaphorically when need be. So you can have other things going on so you're not fully locked down in what has been given to you by the realm and, you know, when you're coming through your mum's portal. so to speak. Get it? Like, you don't have to be anchored down. And that's part of the, how would I say, the construct manual that they don't want you to understand or find out. Yeah? So then now you're just, oh, and you don't even know that you don't know that you don't know that you don't know. Get it? That's all I can say. Again, I'm not a master of this or a master of that, but I've noticed some things on my time and I'm saying, that is interesting. Whether it's beyond me, back to the world and the environment, and then all the testimonies that I can give for myself in my life lane slipstream. And I'm saying, and I do say sometimes, because, you know, you get took off course and, you know, you're doing other stuff and temptations and whatnot, you know. But my point is, imagine if I went into like a true hermit and fine-tuned, I think I'll be more than fucking floating buoyancy through or yeah? Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be fucking Neo Supermaning, but I'm telling you, listen, there's a reason. When you know how to kind of separate self from all the noise, just noise. That's the only way I can say it to right now. Just noise. Noise. And confusion and buffoonery. Once you truly know how to separate yourself from that, so you can distinguish, okay, what's really real, the actuality, and as I always say, remember, the zigzag words, right? W, what, where, why, what, and all of that. They don't want you, kundalini or not, or like the spear, or an arrow, they want you chasing your tail, zigzag, what, where, why, who am I, when. But when you come to actuality or on a certain notion of your path, you know how to cut through the nonsense. You are what you seek, looking in the mirror without looking in the mirror. There's nothing coming down. Why are you rapturing? You're the one to rapture. Oh my God. Be a master of your universe. You know, He-Man's coming out soon. Be a master of your universe. Right now, you're sleeping in someone's master of the universe, in their Zen zone, sleeping. You're inside the dream, even though it's actually you, a broken fractal, within the dream of the dream, realizing, oh shit, you are the one actually sleeping. Duh! While simultaneously awake. It's you all along. All is self. Oh my God. You are the beast and the fucking, you know, part of the fractal. So you got the fractal of the beast and the fractal of the creator, the most high, whatever term you want to fucking give it. It's not you being cocky or you think you're better. No. How are you not? You're a part of it, dumbass. I don't care if it's a plant, an animal, like what are you talking about? You are of it. So why are you wasting time? Oh, I'm praying 5 times a day. I'm only going to face that way. These times the whole thing is all around you and within. Why are you facing one way? Now, I'm not saying if you want to do that, you can do that. Okay, cool. Or if you're doing that because the stars and there's some other alignment, but you know, with certain of these people, they're just doing it because it was told to them in that whatever prolific scripture that they read. Oh, you face that way. Not only do it, actually go this way, and you want to follow, you know, the stars when it goes boom, 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 and only do it at, like, they ain't doing no extra shit. They're just, oh, because the scripture said it's pure. They think their scripture's pure. Just like the Bible bashers. Oh, yeah, King James version, the 20th millionth rendition. Oh, it's pure. These times it's got Jesuit mittens and handprints all over the fucking thing to keep you wasting time. Whether you're Alayak barring or whatever the case may be. That's all it... Come on, man. The whole thing is all to make you waste time. Make you waste time. London Mandea, Rotted, I just see you. You still there? I'm gonna fuck off now. I've said enough. I've read enough. I need to make some phone calls to the authorities about some stuff and sort out my phone bill as well. That's due. But before that, I'm eating some motherfucking lunch. And afters, I got chocolate pear sponge cake, and I got a sexy helping of salmon. I think it might be wild salmon and noodles. So I'm gonna fuck off now. All right. And I'll see you when I see you, which is probably gonna be tonight. All right. It's probably gonna be tonight. I don't know. I might do a 10 o'clock stream, or a 9 o'clock stream. Probably 10 o'clock. 22, right? 2200 hours. Me and my 22s. But yeah, probably do something like that because I need to do the extra part for, because you know, do you know who the head of Freemasonry is and where he resides? The Duke of Kent is the head of Freemasonry apparently in the UK. Where was the meningitis? But I mean, come on. I mean, these low-hanging fruits. But you know, if you've only got time, I'm gonna strike his channel because he clipped a 16-second video and I'm butthurt, or I just want to be a cunt anyway. My name's Craig McNeil, aka FTFE, Fight the Flat Earth. And if you haven't done it, go on my community wall post and you'll see the emoji picture with Leonardo DiCaprio throwing them out, right? And you see there's 13 comments, probably more. Go in there, make sure you press new so you get all the comments, you know, YouTube and that bullshit. But anyway, don't press stop, press new, and knock yourself out. Because probably, I know Craig likes to have the last word, but I purposely left him after I read what I wrote last. And I said he's probably going to come back because I know he likes to have the last word. But I just want to leave him hanging on purpose. So feel free, knock yourself out. Go and see what was going on yesterday with that buffoon talking about, yes, why he did it, what he did. And I mean, give me a break. As I said before, how many people mirror videos with or without permission? Or somebody that didn't realize that you still bigged them up and added them, they didn't even get the notification, whatever the case may be. So why are you being a bitch about a 16-second clip where you body bagged yourself talking about, oh, there's no satanic stuff with NASA and whatnot in the debate that he was having against, you know, the white guy, whatever his name was. I mean, give me a break. You're a scumbag, buffoon. Go suck on a bleep, bleep, bleep. Anywho, right. Catch you on the rebound, wholeness. Play a 2-second song from me. If you're going to play it all, might as well. 2 seconds. We won't even play it at the start. We're just going to cut straight into it. Hold on, let me turn that down. Let me forward that bit here. We cut into it. Why has it gone so far? Is it what? Oh, fuck it.
Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy.
Once again, dubplate made by me, myself, and I. Track entitled Room Reader. Basically, my ability to read the room is the reason why I stay at home a lot, and that's a fact. You don't catch me outside much.
These people are not crazy. They're strong people.
The environment is too sick.